One. All right, guys, we are live, Club Sports Radio. I am joined with Clint, as always, Die Hard MMA. And Clint, how's the night going for you?
What is up, my guy? I am super happy to be here. So far so good. I actually expected it to be a little bit sketchier. Unfortunately, I'm 2-1. That one coming from a cut stoppage, which is unfortunate when you get the bruising brawler type that's going to dig deep and keep on fighting for you, and they don't give him the opportunity to do that. That kind of sucks. So 2-1 on the night. Cashed on Limos. I got an early on her at plus 140. I can't complain, man. I'm in a good spot right now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know a lot of people, I think, had Lemos earlier in the week. I ended up putting her in a DraftKings lineup, so that was good. And then
Nice.
one of our better bets actually was Semselberger. We spoke about that last night on our show, and Jeff actually did bet that. He bet
Nice.
Yeah, he bet 600 and won 500 on Semselberger, so that was a good win for him. So
Yeah, I got on Burger myself.
yeah, I just saw minus. I only watched 2 fights of the guy, but the 2 fights I watched, I thought he was pretty subpar. Yeah.
Earlier in the week, I actually was leaning on minus. I was planning on betting minus. I felt like he just looked like the smoother, slicker guy on the feet, and I thought he'd be able to keep the distance, keep the range. And then as the week was creeping on, and I saw the weigh-ins, and I saw the shape that minus was in compared to the weight that Berger was, the kind of shape that he was coming in at the weigh-ins and stuff, I was just like, man, like, he's looked really good against low-level competition up in Alaska. Like, we all know the Alaskan regional scene is a notch down from every other regional scene out there. So the fact that he looked really good against those scrubs over there, I was just like, man, I think I'm looking at this wrong. Like, we've got this young killer type prospect forward, crowd him. We're in the small cage. He looks like he's in shape. He's ready to go. He's a violent in your face type. And I ended up completely flipping on my pick. And I'm really glad that I did, because cashing on Burger was, it felt pretty good.
Yeah, no, I don't know, I just thought in the tape I watched, he wasn't aggressive enough. Yeah, he was winning, but like you said, he was beating up lower level competition.
Yeah.
And Semselberger was coming out and starching these guys, kind of getting inside, knocking them out. He almost had minus out too.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't get minus out of there, I'll be honest. I thought he was going to get the finish, and when he started hurting him, I expected him to get it done. It was kind of a bummer. I've got a couple of Hail Mary lottery tickets that died because he didn't get him out of there for me, so that was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, for sure. So do you have something on this one, this Rodriguez versus Grant here?
I do. I got Grant. I feel like he's being disrespected by this line, man. I like both these guys. These are both bet-on fighters for me. I've been waiting for Grant to make his UFC return for a long, long time. And with this last-minute thrown-together type of match, I feel like this is dang near a 50-50. So because of that, I got to take the plus 180 on Grant. I feel like he's underrated.
Yeah, for me, though, the only issue I have with Grant is I feel like he's very low volume. And he's kind of, I don't want to say KO or bust, but I think Rodriguez will throw a lot more.
I agree, but Rodriguez is also very hittable. And that's where I feel like maybe Grant can land less but the harder shots and steal rounds that way. And then, of course, there's always that KO nuclear option that if he just lands in the right spot, you're going down. So the fact that Rodriguez is so hittable, I like betting the guy that's got the puncher's chance in that spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, right on cue, baby. Let's go, Grant. Keep punching. Keep punching. It's going to be over. Keep punching. You're a couple seconds ahead of me, as is tradition, it looks like. I'm going to welcome in the chat here Joseph Lundell, what's up? We've got Matthew Lewis, Jay Cole, Diego Austerio, Gabe, yo, Bourbon. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing tonight? Jeff is delayed getting into the studio, so Preston and I are just going to get the ball rolling. He should be joining us here in a little bit. Now, as long as Grant doesn't gas himself out here going for the finish, I am loving the spot we're in. Oh, he's getting up on the mount. He's on his back. Come on, Grant.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess he's back kind of to normal here. So, but very kind of like the Bader fight, you know? Holy shit!
I hate that you're that far ahead of me right now.
Oh my God. They're throwing.
Yeah, This is just a slobber knocker type of, and dude, at plus 180, like, I'll flip this coin any day. These guys are just putting the gloves on each other, and whoever drops first is going home. I love plus 180 in that spot.
Yeah, this is a fucking crazy ass fight. Holy cow.
Grant does look like he's a little wobbled though. He seems to be having trouble getting his feet back under him here.
Yeah, he's Rodriguez is trying to tag him pretty good now.
Yep. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rodriguez just knocked. Okay.
Oh, it's over. Yeah. It's over.
Damn.
Dang, man.
That was that's a
wow.
low key fight of the year candidate right there. That was a crazy fight.
What a frustrating situation for me. He gets the early land and then gasses himself out trying to finish. Damn it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Clint, I had Daniel Rodriguez in my DraftKings lineup, so
yeah, I did too.
I needed that. So yeah, Jeff's here. Just
hey, what's up, Jeff?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, I think he just didn't know what the time was for.
Yeah, I thought it was 8 for some reason. I thought I heard someone say slaughter noggin.
Slobber knocker, baby. I love it.
Right, and then this stupid basketball game. We'll see if this ends in time.
Yeah, come on, man. No one cares about the NBA.
Looks like it's going to go to overtime. So.
Oh, great. Come on, Harden. Where's your 3-point magic? Get it over with.
Yeah, it was a weird time, this card at 7:30. They had, 2 cancellations? So they started the card at 5:30 and then 7:30 for the main.
How you doing tonight, Clint? I didn't even see the last 2 fights. What happened?
You know what? So far, so good for me. Running just a little bit, barely positive. So Ike Villanueva got cut early.
Yeah, I saw
that. Was disappointing.
That was
a
back kick by the Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah. That was a sweet kick from him, but at the same time, Ike's that dig deep and grind type of fighter. That wasn't going to stop him. You know what I mean?
I know that, but I would have liked to let that gun on. The only thing, though, is
that's what I'm saying.
I was really surprised with the Beverly Hills Ninja. His clinch game looked very strong.
It did.
But, that's where Ike wanted to be anyways, because he's going to take those body shots all day, though.
I will give him that. He did look improved. He did look like his clinch game was strong there, so that was kind of frustrating. But that's the kind of fight that I need more time. You know what I mean? That I always feel robbed when I get a cut stoppage, unless it's from a guy like Tony Ferguson, where it's like he's coming to cut you. Like, unless cutting is your game plan, I want to not have a cut stoppage.
I mean, I feel like some judges or refs would have easily stopped that first fight in Jones once he went down and kind of put his hand up. But the only difference is he kind of stood back up and was taking the beating. But a lot of refs, I mean, let's be honest, they would have cut that shit short. That's why I keep saying the inconsistency is horrible.
It's been a little bit back and forth tonight with the judging and the reffing so far, for sure. So I mean, I'm 2-2 for the night at the moment. Broke even on the first 2 nights. Both guys, I got them at plus 100 apiece, and then I cashed on Amanda Limos. She did the damn thing at plus 140. Just lost my coin flip on Dwight Grant, so I'm up 0.4 units on the night with 2 pending. So can't really complain about the spot I'm at.
Nice. Yeah, I would have bet this Rodriguez kid, but we didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to, so I'm gonna take my money and run probably for the night. I had big on Schimmelberger.
Oh, nice.
Schimmelberger.
Yeah, I really wanted to bet both these guys. I was planning on betting both these guys, so when they paired them up, I felt like the line was wide given the striking and power of Grant. Which, I mean, he almost got it done right away. Right out the gate, he almost got the knockout. So, like I said, I'll flip the coin at plus 180 pretty much any time.
That sucks right here. The fucking NBA game goes into overtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not cool, man.
Not cool, man.
Is this shit really? I thought I saw it was going to be on ESPN Plus anyway. So
Plus on ESPN, though. So I figured the game was going to, around 7:30. Or honestly, I thought they'd delay it because I know they have done that where they'll delay the fights until the game ends. But yeah, not tonight. So yeah, it's just kind of a little.
Will it remain on ESPN Plus all night?
Yeah,
because I could just hook up my laptop and that way we have it on here.
Yeah, if you want to do that, sure.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, what is next, Hubbard? Is that the next?
I think we got Hubbard next. Oh no, we've got Agapova.
Oh, good. So yeah. So if,
The mauling.
yeah, I have Agapova, and then I actually took both Munhoz and Edgar in DraftKings. So I'm hoping for a war in the main event, and I might actually catch something.
There you go.
Yeah, so might be a nice little night. And even, I mean, I'll be honest, even these NBA playoffs, it seems like the favorites are just rolling anyways. Like, why even play this first round?
Yeah, I mean, except for that one where the Magic showed up and blew the brakes off them.
Yeah, where they beat the Bucks. Yeah, like hockey, I think's been a little better. I think hockey's been a little more competitive.
Hockey's been really fun, man. Hockey's been fantastic, except for my Coyotes going out with their tails between their legs. The rest of it's all been pretty good. And actually, I'm not watching it since we're doing the show, but this game is already looking pretty damn good too. The Stars are up 2-1 on the Avalanche. It's the only game going today. That's going to be a hell of a series, I think.
Yeah, but I watched that game not 7.
Oh my god, the Flames and the Stars?
Yeah. I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on with Calgary here? Like, that period was probably the worst hockey I've ever seen.
I took the Stars live down 0-3 at like 5-1, and I was already on them pregame in a puck line parlay with, I think it was the Flyers that won earlier that night. So I had to 10-1 parlay on the 2 puck lines that ended up cashing, and then they came back and won. So I got my 5-1 on the money line. So that was a pretty fun game for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was exciting, but I mean, don't you think they would know to switch it up or something? Call timeout, like. It just kept going and going. Goal. Once they got down 4-3.
It was insane.
Yeah. And to me, it reminded me of back the first year I was out in Vegas watching the Golden Knights games, where they would just put it on teams like that, just kill them. But yeah, I was looking even today at some futures for the Stanley Cup. Vegas, they had 250. Colorado was 3-1. Flyers were 6. Islanders were 6. Who else is in there? Lightning and Bruins were both 4-1. Canucks were 15-1. And I was like, I think the Avalanche look to be the best team, but not a lot of value there in 3-1.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the Vegas Golden Knights camp at this point. I think they're going to be the ones that get it done, but honestly, the Canucks at 15-1, that's not half bad now they've got this deep into the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Stars are up 3-1 now in the first period. Holy shit.
I mean, they look great against that last game versus Calgary.
Yeah, but since when do the Stars have offense? They're like a grinding, low-scoring defensive team, and after that Flames series, they're like, okay, I guess we score now.
Right, yeah. Maybe the Avalanche don't have a great defense. I didn't watch much of the Avalanche versus Coyote series, though. But
well, Coyotes are my home team, so I watched the whole thing. And besides, I mean, it was competitive for the first 2-3 games, and then it's like the Avalanche just kind of found their legs, and the Coyotes wilted. It was unfortunate. Diego's got a question for us. He's saying, have y'all bet money on a fight and lost a lot? Yes, Diego, my friend. Yes, we have.
Yeah, it's Diego. You've watched the show enough. Where we've bet a lot of money on a lot of dumb fights. So, but tonight, like, I'll be honest, that's what we were talking about, me and Jeff yesterday. Even last week, we brought up. Just didn't think the card was that great. Not a lot of home run type spots, you know. Like,
definitely not.
Are you gonna lay the 300? I think now Munhoz is over Edgar. Like, yeah, he should win, but 3-1, it's quite a, that's a big price to pay. And actually, Jeff's best bet was Benefield, and then he got OSP got COVID, so that kind of shit the bed for us.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm kind of happy, I guess, that my bet's off on that one, because I went back and forth all week on the Alonzo Menefield and OSP one, and I ended up settling on Menefield, and I don't know, I almost feel like I was reaching maybe a little bit too much there, so that one might have saved me a unit or so.
That's nuts. They just showed the Contender Series thing here. And
that was so fun.
Yeah, but it's that lineup, Jimmy Flick. He's going to be fighting on the Contender Series. Jimmy Flick's a really good prospect. I wonder what he'll line him at. But yeah, Contender was good. Lynch, he interviewed the brothers for us. I think on Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, they're awesome, man.
Those guys are awesome. I'm so pissed off I didn't do the brothers parlay, man. I bet on the one brother, the one that was a shorter underdog. He seemed like kind of the better of the two fighters, in my opinion, the younger brother. I cashed in good on him, but I stayed away from his brother, and I'm really disappointed. I was doing the live stream over at odds.com for the Contender Series event, and when the first brother came out, I was like, okay, now look at this guy. Like, he was a plus 240 underdog or something crazy like that, and I was like, I didn't end up touching him. But after watching him fight, I went, holy shit, if you can bet his brother, do it now, because he was still like a plus 100 or a plus 105 underdog. And I'm like, if he's the A side, if he's the better of the two brothers, and he's still the underdog, go smash him. And unfortunately, my book had closed the betting for the Contender Series at that point, so I couldn't like double down on him. I was going to, so I feel like I missed out on some money there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see it all the time. We talk about it on these small cards like Bellator, especially Bellator. I mean,
don't talk to me about Bellator.
Yeah, that's what I mean, we even talked about Preston and I were like, the line's too good to be true. I mean, usually when it is, right? I mean,
yeah.
That's what's funny about the whole thing is we know all these fucking little lessons and we just never follow them sometimes.
You know
secrets and the tricks of the trade. We just don't follow our own advice along the way.
I think part of my issue with the Bellator spot, so I had a nice big chunky bet on Bader that went down in flames, and that was a spot that I really, really am frustrated with myself for because I was a bit distracted. I've had some family stuff going on. We lost a family member this week, unfortunately, and I didn't catch the weigh-in clip where Bader looked god-awful on the scales. I saw his Instagram post, and I saw the face-offs, and he looked fine during those times. So I didn't really expect a withered version of Bader, and then when he came out, and then I saw somebody retweeted the weigh-in video of him like shaking on the scale, I was like, ah, shit. Like if I had seen that, I would have gotten off it. I would have hedged and bet the other way and been fine. But unfortunately, took a nice chunky loss there.
What was the other guy? Plus 2 something or?
No.
It was a short line.
Yeah, it opened 150 plus 130. It got down to 120, 100.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then it closed 180, 160, I want to say. So yeah, I mean,
other guy looked sharp, man. We're just like quicker, like wait a step quicker at all aspects. But the thing I can't stand is Bader gets the guy down at the end like no problem and sits on top of him, and then the next round he doesn't even attempt one takedown.
That was the thing that frustrated me too, and that's where, I mean, I gotta wonder how much he was sucked out from the weight cut, because I would have thought, having that success in the grappling, that he would have gone back to it. And I think that Bader's plan was to try to drag the kid into deep waters. I think he was just trying to stay active until we got to like the 4th round, and then when that kid started slowing down, we've seen him do it before. He gets tired in round 3. So I really think Bader was just trying to get him to about round 3, round 4, and then start, grappling the crap out of him. But it kind of backfired on him. So I don't really hate the game plan. I wish he had wrestled more. But yeah, he was not on that night for sure.
Yeah, it was a horrible fight. And another horrible fight was if you laid the 420 today with White, the boxer. Ooh. The guy got uppercut to hell in round 5 against Povetkin.
Yeah, and what was he?
420.
Plus 420?
No, minus 420, so plus 3, around plus 300.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that happens every boxing event. You can get a big dog. Hell, even tonight, Sean Porter's fighting this. I want to say it's a scrub, but it should be an easy win for him. He's minus 3,000. So if the other guy shocks him, plus 1,500 in your pocket, which would be a hell of a score.
Top of your head, Santos or Teixeira?
Well, the line, all the money's come in on Glover. So
it's got to be Santos, though. That's the thing. So like Santos, if he's 95% of what he was before he went out on his injury, he's one of these power striker dudes. He's just gonna murk the old man, unfortunately. Glover's absolutely one of my favorite fighters. I love betting on that guy, especially as an underdog. He's so savvy. He knows the tricks. He knows how to uppercut people in the dick so he can get 5 minutes to rest and recover. Like, he is a savvy veteran, man. But this isn't Anthony Smith. This isn't a guy that's going to wilt when you bring the fire to him. This is Maheta Santos. This is the guy who has Thor's Mjolnir tattooed on his chest. If his knees are working, I think Glover's going to hit the canvas.
I agree with all that.
Yeah, I mean, the line opened 270. It's down to 170. So,
man, that's a good line.
Yeah, I mean, you would hope.
Yeah, you would hope. Yeah, I guess it does all depend on the injuries too.
Yeah, and here's Agapova minus 1,800.
Is that what she is now?
Yeah,
Holy
some guy
shit.
tweeted minus 2,500 with his local. So, if you want in to win a quick $100 if you got the credit,
Watch it fucking lose.
That's why you just don't do that, man. We've seen that happen. That started the night off tonight, right? Timur Valiev got wrecked.
Yeah, but the other guy. So I watched.
She's down to a minus 1,100 with my bookie.
So that's a lot better than pretty much every other website. But yeah, the other guy, that Jones guy, there's one fight kind of that happened to him where he was in a little bit of a firefight. He got hurt, and he came back, knocked the guy down, and subbed him. And yeah, he looked tough, but yeah, you're not going to lay. I don't know. Yeah, when you get to those big prices, it's dumb to lay that money. Also, Clint, did you see?
I do like the over in this though. Over 1.5 plus 145. I think she can make it there.
Shannon Dobson got knocked out by Ketchware in 40 seconds.
I know, but you never know how it's going to happen. So
Yeah, if you can get a juicier line, I like Agapova by sub. I know the knockout is definitely a threat, but I feel like some of the books are hanging a juicier number on the submission props. So, like, if it's 50-50, it's going to hit the ground. Is she going to go for the neck or go for the ground and pound? I'll, roll the dice, sprinkle on the 3-1 there for the submission instead of the knockout.
I said
it's like the only playable line on the board.
Plus 150, and now it's even money, so it's definitely getting. Even the by TKO is minus plus 120 yesterday, and now it's minus 135.
That's what I'm saying. This kind of fight is like a pick your poison, man. Like, you've got to roll knockout or TKO, and you're literally flipping a coin because Agapova can do whatever the hell she wants in there. And
yeah, I know. I'm going over.
No clue.
Because over, I think 85% of the women's MMAs go over, so I'm just going to stick with that stat.
Yeah, Gabe Yo in the comments is saying that he's betting on the under 30 seconds. If you can get that Agapova wins in 60 seconds prop, go for it.
Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I heard eventually they're going to have shit like that because that's what that whole AAF real-time app was supposed to be about, the betting. So technically, that's going to translate over in the UFC where you're betting like within the minute. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Well, a lot of those good. If your state is legal, you get a lot of good stuff. A lot of good books. But again, you need to have, legal. That's not Damian Lillard, is it? Is that like what the hell is that? That face looks weird.
Under 30-second prop. Let's see. That'd be funny.
I got to say, though, Clint, did you see the Sean O'Malley podcast he did where he was pretty much dogging Cheeto?
Man, I did. And I've got a couple of thoughts on that. I mean, first off, we've got a young kid who put himself... He's kind of positioned Connor style, right? Like, everyone's already talking about he's the next title challenger. He's going to hold the belt one day. Like, he's on top of the world right now. And then something like that happens to him. It feels a little fluky. I kind of get where he's coming from. I know everybody roasted him. I feel like that's one of those ones where he's just too young to know to keep his mouth shut. You know what I mean? Like, that's a spot where, like, I kind of agreed with him. I felt like that was a bit of a fluky loss. We've seen people get hit with leg kicks before. Their legs don't go dead like that. So, like, maybe that doesn't happen. This was the 1 out of 10 times that it happens, something like that. But you just don't say it. You know what I mean? Like, just keep your mouth shut, take your L, move on. But yeah, he's getting roasted for coming out with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was kind of the opposite end of you. I was pretty irritated because I was a big like truther for the guy. And then I know I agree it was kind of fluky, but I wish he would have just said, you know what? Yeah, I lost, took the L, but hey, hopefully we'll get a rematch down the line. I'll get it back.
Look,
you're not on the other side from me. You're on the same side with me. I'm saying that's what he should have done. I understand why he said what he said. He just doesn't know any better. He's young. He's emotional. He thinks he's the shit. Like, he just doesn't know better.
It was kind of fluky, but at the same time, it wasn't kind of fluky that he gave up 100%. He didn't even fucking try. He took 2 smash elbows, gave up. You can even see in the fight, he looked up at the ref, like to stop it.
Well,
yeah.
he threw one.
He
threw one or two like big overhand rights, and then once he,
that's the difference.
I think Cheeto kicked him once more. Then he went down, and then once he took the elbows,
that's the difference in culture right there. Cheeto, he just wants it more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Well, see, and that's where
Connor came from the slums of Ireland. Like, he didn't have shit.
It's unfortunate, man, because that's the kind of thing where you're only going to know that's going to happen after you see it. Like, now I am very cautious on O'Malley. I was one of these guys talking about how great O'Malley was and how slick of a striker he is, how good he looks. Like, I was that guy. So now that we've seen that he's got that quit in him, now that we see that he's got that weakness in him, I don't know how much I believe in him going forward, because when he hits the deep end, he's a good hammer, he's a bad nail, and you don't bet on people like that because they're not going to dig deep for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, kind of like we just saw Rodriguez. He was getting, he almost got knocked out, came back, knocks the other guy out. Yeah.
Those people are people you want to bet on. When they can take a licking and then turn around and be like, all right, now I'm going to kill you. Like, those are the people you want to put your money on. Oh, Dobson in top position here.
Let's see if she can last 30 seconds here. Oh, you're ahead of me now, Clint.
Am I?
Yeah.
You guys were ahead of me last time.
Yeah, I'm using my computer. I think Jeff's is a little behind.
But are you watching ESPN Plus?
I'm on Plus, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to.
I'll try not to spoil anything here.
I'll say this, though, with the way Agapova was dancing and stuff during that intro, I wasn't a big fan of that. Because
she's another one that very well could have caught, scent of her own.
Yeah.
She might be feeling herself a little too much here.
Yeah, because,
And Dobson just moved out to Elevation Fight Team, too, so I'm expecting an improved version of Dobson, but I still couldn't bet her. I still think Agapova's going to get her.
Yeah.
Jesus, just fall. She just fell.
That's the thing, man. Dobson, you know what? If you give her a year over in Team Elevation, she's got some raw, physical traits. She's a hard-nosed, I'm going to fight through this kind of fighter, just like kind of what we were talking about. She just isn't there yet with the skills, with the mentality of it, the fight IQ, none of it's there. So maybe you give her some time and she'll get there.
Doing with the fucking triangle right there. That's not very good IQ either.
And that's, you know what?
Fighters.
Agapova, this is why I stayed off this. This is why I stayed off this.
Miami Eric tells us this every week.
Like, what is she doing?
Look at this. Agapova's going to blow her load. If you guys can bet Shannon Dobson live right now, Agapova's going to be gassed.
Yeah, she is, and I'm going
to bet Agapova. Holy shit. If they get this thing through and I still got a plus number on Dobson, I'm going to bet Dobson. Sorry, I said the wrong name.
Over 1.5. This shit was destined to go over 1.5.
Well, it's just
all
it was just that intro with the way she was just dancing. Like, yeah, this is bad. Imagine having a Dobson plus 1,000 ticket right here. $500 when you 5K.
Look, it's not even gonna go 1.5. Fucking Dobson's gonna win now.
See, and that's the thing. I don't know about that though.
Yeah,
Dobson still has some relatively bad positions and bad fight IQ. I don't know if she's going to finish her, but if she can continue with the takedowns, it'll look a lot like the Roxanne Modafferi fight did, where she got a young, hot prospect that just bit off more than she can chew. Granted, there was the ACL situation there, but there's a good chance that Dobson can just smother this girl after she doesn't have quite as much left in the tank for the rest of the fight.
Clint, where are you at? 2, 159, 158?
Jesus.
156, 155.
3-1.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, she's going for this armbar.
She is going for the armbar. I don't know if she's strong enough to pull it off, though. Agapova is a really strong girl, and she's a good grappler. She works with Jillian Robertson, so I don't know if Dobson's going to get the submission here. See, and man. And look at this. Now she made such a bad choice. Now she's under Agapova again.
I'd love to see the Stars win that series.
And she's got the back. Here's the choke. Here we go.
Yeah, she's working it. Yeah, you could have got. I just told Clint, what was it, 6-1 for the Stars to win it all, though.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this is ESPN Plus for us. Yeah, it should be. The game, I believe, is over. The Thunder won. Thunder won by 12, so...
That was such crap, man. I had the other side on that one, and they looked like they were going to cover the -2, and then it got tied up and went to OT, and they get blown out. OT losses. I feel like I eat those OT losses every time.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't just bet like game by game. It seems too tough because 9 times out of 10 the better team's gonna win the series. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Looks like Agapova is going to get this round now. We have 15 seconds here left in the round. She's on top, working and guard. But this kind of sucks because I am better personally, but I have her in my DraftKings lineup, and I feel like she's not doing much here.
Well, and Dobson looks like she's got more energy striking from the bottom here. It just she's out techniqued in the grappling, like. She's getting beaten in the grappling positions and stuff like that. Let me see. I'm curious what this live line is going to be here.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to say, though, Agapova won round 1.
Yes, you do, which I would expect then to get a wider line here on Dobson.
Yeah, you should get at least, 15 to 1?
Yeah, I'm not seeing one, though. Doesn't look like they want any heat on this one.
Yeah, no shit. The book wins again. I got plus 650.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's worth a 10 or a 20 spot in my opinion.
Yeah, you should need her to win these last 2 rounds.
I mean, it's still so fucking risky either way,
Yeah, it depends on. I mean, if you're up a good amount of money, it's not that bad of a bet. But yeah, if you're running even for the week, yeah, it's not the best bet.
Yeah, it's not a bad sprinkle if you're in a comfortable spot and you want something to sweat here, but let's see if you get that over 1.5.
like because we don't have enough stress on our heart already, right, Clint?
But
right.
They're throwing here.
Look at her. Look at her hands though. Her hands are down. She's swinging from the hip. She's tired. Holy shit, Agapova.
Boom.
She's gonna get knocked out by Dobson.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a great look for her. But...
If that stayed on the feet any longer, she was about to get clipped and knocked out.
Catch was over 1.5.
I talked about that on my podcast, that I thought the over 1.5 had some sneaky value at a plus line there. I wasn't ballsy enough to pull the trigger on it myself because, I'll be honest, I didn't expect this. But, women's fights, they go the distance more often than not.
Yeah. Yeah, this...
What's everyone in the chat doing? What's going on? Let me pull up YouTube so I can talk to people.
Oh, Dobson.
Oh, shit!
Dobson's on top.
Yeah.
She's ground and pounding. Dobson is ground and pounding. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh, she's got the fucking full mount. It's going to be over!
Stop the fight.
Oh my gosh! And she's flat. Agapova's flattened out. Keep pounding, Dobson. You're going to do it. You're going to do it, Dobson. Keep pounding. I actually want to see this.
I hated what Agapova
I need that over to cash.
Dobson's got her back now, and Agapova just has nothing left.
It's over.
It's over.
Yep, it's over. Dobson won.
Oh, and it falls short.
What
Damn.
a joke. So my DraftKings lineup is done.
Let's see what mine is. I don't even remember who the fuck
Eric says that you're betting on cockroaches. I wouldn't be surprised if someone bet 160K
Holy
on
shit.
Agapova
That
to
is-
try.
Dude,
10,000.
It clipped out on me. I was trying to hit that plus 600 live, and it shut the bet off before I could get it in. I'm so pissed. Damn it.
Holy shit. I got 400 points in my DraftKings right now.
What do you have?
I had Lemos, Rodriguez, Mizuke, and Wright.
You should win something.
I'm in first place right now. Yeah, but it's not for money, I don't think. It's for like a free entry into NFL thing or something.
Yeah, so I'm done now because wow. Oh, I feel
Look at these dogs.
one of your guys.
Holy shit.
I saw he had it, Kelton.
Yeah, the under came in. Look, everyone's got it.
Kelton had
Y'all were sweating though, you know that shit. Y'all were sweating.
he had Agapova straight minus 800.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah. Just to pick up a couple units. Damn.
Why you can't bet on women's MMA? Shit's proven us every single week on this show. Unfortunately, we've been the tail end of most of the battle.
Yeah, I mean, imagine just betting that to win $100 and losing 1,600 or 2,000.
That you don't do bridge jumping prices, man. I try and tell people you don't do it.
Dude, I mean, I don't know why I didn't just put that plus 650 in right away. Minus 150, like you said. I have plenty of money on the account. Damn it. Oh, well. That's that line.
Gotta say, though, you see, once Agapova was doing her little dance during her, when they were filming Bruce Buffer say her name, I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
why
all
are
that
you
extra
like
shit.
this?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone who does that, they're too confident, they're too cocky.
Kevin Lee.
Yeah, Kevin Lee
All
does
the
it every
time.
fight. Yeah, that's a horrible loss for Agapova because she just looked like a world beater against Cyphers, and now I gotta say, Clint, you're spot on with that gym change though. Move into elevation.
Elevation is where it's at, man. You don't gas out when you train at Team Elevation.
Yeah,
That is true, and that's coming up the next fight. We got Hubbard, right? He trains out of there, doesn't he?
He does.
That's insane.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be going against you on that Hubbard fight, unfortunately, Clint. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Get it.
Not that I want to, but it's just the way the cards fall, I
dude,
guess.
this was as high as plus 1,000.
I
Plus
know.
1,000.
That's insane, bro. It's awesome.
I'm so pissed I didn't get on it, man. I'm so pissed because I had it.
Plus,
I even tweeted it. I was like, if you can bet on Shannon Dobson live, get her.
Dude, this is nuts. That's wild.
Mark Alexander, what is the point of betting MMA anymore? Yeah, I know, man. I've been trying to think of that for a while. No, we get our good spots. It's just limiting your volume. You can't bet every single fucking fight. Shit's never going to go your way. Stay away from women's MMA. There's a few spots there. Because I'll bet Amanda Nunes for all my life against Megan and watch something will happen. She'll like front kick her with those big legs. And
Yeah, but at
Nunes
least
will get shocked, come back, do the rematch, and win. You know,
at
like
least
dominate.
you know what Nunez can do.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Agapova has lost to who'd she lose to in the Contender?
I mean, look how dominant Dobson look on top here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That's
but this
swarming.
happened against it was Tracy Cortez. Cortez did this to her a bit
Yeah,
on Contender Series. This is
and
insane.
Cortez just got the fight signed too with who was that? They announced it today, I think.
I gotta see how this Hubbard fight goes because the dogs are barking, folks. Edgar at plus 230.
Yeah, this is
I know that's
nuts.
the thing, man. That's what's scary. I was gonna say I put all our money on Munhoz, but it's the same typical shit every week. Like, we'll go with the heavy dog, and then the heavy favorite, and then the dog comes in.
Oh, Cole Glock said, should we betting on Martian and Frankie the way things are going now? Martian, so he's been off for what, 2 years? The guy he's fighting, I think, stinks. Mike Rodriguez, I think that guy stinks. But Martian also hasn't shown me much, if anything. So I don't know. But
He's got that Polish blood, though. That might mean something.
I'm biased here. Man. This is dude. This is the second one because Roxy beat Macy Barber as a plus 1,000 underdog too.
That's exactly what I was talking about, man. I'm telling you, it's that gym change. Dobson's got all the tools. She just needed a real camp, a real coach, a real gym. And then on top of that, Agapova coming in hot the way that she did, like, you just can't do that. You can't disrespect your opponent in MMA, especially with Dobson training at elevation. She had the gas to keep on coming after Agapova started to wilt. Like, I'm so pissed that I couldn't get that live bet in. I'm really happy I made some people money with that call. I hope a bunch of people got in on it because, damn it, if I could have got that one locked in, I'd be so happy right now.
But that's just like, if you're Agapova, what do you do now? Because this was your kind of tune-up sort of fight. I think they were trying to market her as a star. Now it's like, man, wild. Nuts. Imagine parlaying Dobson and the first guy. Holy cow.
And no one would have ever thought. They said if you told me Dobson's going to win, you would think for sure over, right? I mean, the under comes in minus like what? A minute or not even a minute away, 30 seconds away or something. Holy shit. Yeah, plus 650. Gosh, damn it. That would have been
I'm pissed.
damn it, too. Because those are the things you can capitalize on when you are watching the fight. You can see it for yourself, like.
And yeah.
Gassed out. Like her power was gone after that.
My timeline is blowing up with people that got in on it live and cashed it, and I'm left here just watching the numbers scroll on by.
This next fight's interesting because I know what Hubbard's all about, and he's got the durability and the cardio to last with anybody for 3 rounds. The other guy looks like he's just a very good specialist, though.
Yep, he is a ground game specialist.
Yep, and that's what I'm kind of banking on, is that he is more of a specialist than at one particular thing than Mark Hubbard is. I like betting on guys like that because they have a game plan how they're going to win, and I always like that because sometimes you don't know.
Man. Yeah, Clint, I'm on your Twitter. What a bet, that Noah Martinez.
Yep, Noah swings. Noah swings.
Dobson by KO. $10.
Jesus.
Won 200. So 20 to 1. Dobson straight, $80. Won $720. Man, that's the deal though. We talk with
stretchered out.
So the guy we always talk with on Monday, Miami Eric, it's just, well, he calls it betting on cockroaches, but it's really laying it on heavy favorites. That's why people, I think, get so turned off betting the UFC because, if you're betting an 800 favorite, you're expecting them to roll, and it's just the craziness of MMA that anything can happen. Because if you watch that fight, Agapova's minus 1,600. Semzelberger could have been minus 1,600.
I'll be honest. Let's say I'm watching that fight. I have all this money on Agapova, and I get in my car to leave to come here, and I leave that first round. I'm like, oh yeah, she's got this fight.
Yeah, she won.
If you watch the first fucking 3 minutes, you think she's dominating.
Yeah, but man, that's just nuts to me.
Yeah, she was exhausted, man. I wonder how much weight she had to cut or what the deal was there.
Yeah, she's tall. She's tall and rangy.
You just can't disrespect your opponent, boys. That's what I keep telling everybody. You can't do that shit. Yeah, I freaking love it though, man.
To me, it was just when she was doing that little dancing thing when her name was being announced. I'm like, I don't like this. Like,
yep,
you should be out there. Like, you're ready. Like, it's, to me, she thought you just throw a couple punches, knock her out, and go home. Like, man, that really upsets me because now my DraftKings line was shot. So
everyone was telling her what she was going to do to this girl. She disrespected her. She thought she was going to run through her, and
and for sure she knew what the line was. She knew she opened at 8-1 and got bet up to 15, 16, 20 to 1.
Absolutely.
So that's why she was so, excited and happy. And then she watched the last fight where the girl gets knocked out in a minute. So, yeah, she definitely didn't,
damn it.
Yeah, she didn't keep trained for, proper respect for that one. Wow.
I got Rodriguez, and that's it. I'm in first place right now, so I need him to have a big outing.
Man, you might crush it because Rodriguez is probably going to get a first round KO here.
Because I have 400 points right now. The next guy behind me is 396.
And what's the payout on that one? You could be looking at a stack tonight, Jeff.
No, this is something weird.
Oh,
Did you
It's
do
a Captain $3 million kickoff super satellite bullshit.
Oh,
it's a satellite. Okay.
so you win that, you get a ticket for the $3 million NFL contest.
That's right.
If you
I
win,
was gonna say, shit, man. Tonight's the night that you want to be in that $1 million buy-in because you're
shit.
sitting pretty.
yeah, those.
Oh, actually, I still have Selecki too. So
You're at least gonna get takedowns.
Yeah.
I'm on Hubbard, and I know Selecki's gonna get takedowns.
that'll be some points. Yeah. So
yeah, those guys. The guys with Sports K, they do that all the time. The DraftKings, and they'll post some crazy wins, like $100,000, $50,000.
I know, and that's what sucks is I was gonna do that and get in with the big, like $100 pot or something, but I it was kind of weird because I thought the fight hadn't started yet. Sometimes they'll close you off.
Mhm.
And this was like a late entry,
Okay.
so I used $1 to get in this thing.
Yeah, that's a great double main event. Israel versus Paulo, Reyes versus Jan. Man, that's a great double main event.
I love that, man, and that might be, man. I don't know what to do with that fight. The main event has me scratching my head. I'm probably gonna take a shot on Jan though.
Over Dominic Reyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jan's the sleeper of the division, man. I think he has been for a long time. I'm pissed off that I didn't bet him against Corey Anderson because that was such a sweet spot, and I got talked off of it, man. I was gonna bet Jan early in the week. I had that lean, and I was gonna do it, and then I did my research, and I heard some people talking about Corey and how hot he's been and the wrestling and all that shit, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't do it. So I ended up passing on it, and I'm really pissed off because he looked like a monster that night.
And Corey just come off knocking out Walker, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. So he was riding high at that moment for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And he had previously dominated Jan
Yeah.
years ago, though. But need some thoughts on hedge for Hubbard and Pedro. Any ideas? Is that what is that? Vial? Is that a parlay or? If
You got to give us a little more info there. Do you have a parlay that hedges on Hubbard and Pedro? Because if you got to get through this one, you need Hubbard to win first, and then after that, it's an easy bet on Frankie Edgar if you're anchored down to Pedro.
Yeah, because if you have like a 6-fight parlay and these are your last two, yeah, I would probably say bet Selecki. But if it's just a 2-fight or 3-fight, I'd let it ride.
So do exactly what Preston did a couple of weeks ago. If you've got those are the last two legs of your parlay and it's a big fat payout for this one, bet just enough on Selecki to get your ticket back. Just barely cover your losses with this bet so you at least break even, and that way you've still got that big payout riding on the main event. Then in the next fight, when we're anchoring on Pedro, put however much you feel like on Frankie Edgar. Decide which side you like better there. He's a plus 220 underdog, so it's a perfect risk less to win more situation.
Frankie
No, you can't post links.
He looked pretty thin to me, man. His face looks really thin. Kind of nervous with that chin there of his.
Yeah,
See, I thought he looked great.
Yeah, I mean, he's naturally a smaller guy, but I'm just a little worried with the age and the weight cut. But yeah, it definitely seems like because this fight was supposed to happen a month ago, so he's definitely been cutting for a while. So yeah, Rival, yeah, just type it in, type what you have or what it is, and then we'll let you know what we think you should do.
What we know you can do if you're here in San Antonio, Texas, you can come on down here to Southtown 101 and get you some wings and get you some burgers and get you some beer. We got
Thanks for hanging out, Rival. I appreciate you, buddy.
Yep, we got the patio open. Y'all come say hi to us. And also go visit our sponsors here in San Antonio, Texas as well. If you suffer from anything from stress, anxiety, joint pain, PTSD, insomnia, go see our boys over there at Natural Heights, 1880 Nacogdoches Road. Call them up, 210-592-1060.
Boy, that Ike Villanueva knee is nasty.
I know, sick. Oh,
Yeah.
yep, I saw that.
So it's not on my official record here, but I did, of course, sprinkle my round 3 for Austin Hubbard. I'm thinking I'm getting 13-1.
Yeah, that's kind of where I thought too that he has the chance to win. I think the first 2 rounds, I could see Selecki maybe getting those takedowns, controlling it a little bit, and then that 3rd round, like Hubbard does, he just outs cardio, everyone else. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. I mean, my only thing on this one is we've seen this fight 4 times already.
I know.
You know what I mean? Austin Hubbard gives up the first round because he gets taken down. He makes his opponent work. You cannot keep him on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he starts bopping them up. He probably wins rounds 2 and 3. He probably gives up round 1. And depending on how bad his opponent is, which Selecki isn't anything special on the feet, he could put him away in the 3rd round. So I don't think that, the guys Hubbard is training with, you're not going to out-grapple him. You're not going to choke him out. Like, I don't think he's in any danger of that. So Selecki's going to take him down. I don't think he'll be able to hold him there, and I don't think that Austin's going to give up his neck. He's got too good of submission defense. I don't expect him to get choked out or flying armbarred. And then when it's on the feet, he's going to be hurting Selecki, and he doesn't give a damn, man. He throws leg kicks and knees, and it's like, go ahead, take me down. He's so confident in his get-up game that he just does not care. So I'm loving rolling with this kid. He's been underrated his whole UFC career, and everyone's more saying that Roshkov sucks than they say that Hubbard is good. So I think that's why we got another dog spot on him here.
No, I think Hubbard is good. I mean, he definitely has the squad behind him, that's for sure. And he's even talked about how it's kind of weird, hard training where he's training at because, all the people he's training with, they kind of whip his ass. He doesn't get the spotlight out of his gym, and and he says, well, that's where I get to come in here and unleash on these folks because I'm training with, like.
Oh, shit! King Turk in the chat said that he picked and chose what he liked off my little $10 Hail Mary parlay, and his is still alive. He didn't take Ike, so he's still in it. Turk! I love hearing that, buddy. So who you got left here?
Man, that's Clint. If you would have put Dobson out, you would have had to wear the stimulus check shirt.
You know what? And hey, I gave it out here live on the show, right? I told everybody to bet her live, so hopefully that's good enough. If people want to get the Die Hard stimulus shirt. Oh, you know what? That is a good question, Poglock. He's asking where the fireball is, and y'all should know it's sitting right next to me. I just haven't popped it yet this evening. I think now's the time, a good a time as any.
Yeah, I'll take one with you, Clint. I got the proper 12 shit over here. So.
All right. I'm probably going to go ahead and double up and just do a couple back-to-back here because, honestly, I haven't started drinking yet tonight. I totally forgot to.
I'm still working this bottle. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to go back to Jameson. I don't know if I like this stuff.
You know what? That's all I've heard about that stuff is that it's actually not very good.
It's just not that smooth. It tastes okay. It's just not that smooth, and I like more of a smooth Irish whiskey. But, I wasn't expected to be smooth when it's barreled for 3 years and comes out right away like a...
Cheers, my friends, to another fun fight night. Win or lose for the rest of these the fights here. We've already had an exciting hell of a night.
I kind of like what Podlock is saying. Peach Jim Beam. That sounds interesting. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Peach Jim Beam. Yeah, we have it here, I think. We make a
What's the
Long Island iced tea with it, some kind of version of it or something.
Jack Daniels has a lot of those flavors, right? Tennessee honey,
Jim Beam, Jack Daniels. Yeah, Tennessee honey is one of my favorites.
I got to tell you, I love Long Island iced teas.
One of my favorite is American Honey, American whiskey. It's called American Honey Whiskey, I think.
Clint, if you love Long Island iced teas, back where I'm from in Kenosha, there's a place called Ron's. They have a shirt. If you drink every Long Island iced tea, they have over 60 flavors. You win the shirt.
Damn.
Yeah, they're known for their Long Island iced teas. Rothwell goes there. Big Ben.
That's awesome. That's my dad.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's like it's not a dive bar, but it's like a bar and food joint. But yeah, it's nuts. They have 6 different flavors of Long Island iced tea.
That's pretty awesome, man. Yeah. I would totally shoot for that. The Long Island iced tea. So okay, here's the backstory. So I grew up a good little Christian boy. My dad was the my dad was the principal of the junior high school that I attended in a very small town. half the town knew me by name before I ever had any idea of what was going on. So I didn't get invited to parties. I didn't drink. Nothing. It was hard enough to get a girl to date me because it was just like I was the principal's kid. You know what I mean? So I actually didn't even have drinks on my 21st birthday. I was dating a girl that was younger than me, and I was the oldest of my friend group, so I couldn't get into a bar with anybody I wanted to hang out with anyway. So nothing happened. And then I started playing poker. I started gambling. I hung out with my father-in-law now, who after I married my wife, that he's a drinker. And then I had a bartender moved in as my roommate, and she treated me on my 21st birthday. And I don't remember most of it. So I started off very, very slow in my life. So I don't really like the taste of alcohol. So more often than not, I have to give up my man card when it's time to drink because I never developed a taste for beer, and I never had that, hey, I'm partying with my friends, so who cares what piss I'm drinking tonight? Like, I never had that phase. So honestly, Long Island iced teas, stuff like that where you can't really taste it, that's my jam because I can't get through anything else.
Yeah, I agree. I was never a huge beer guy. King Turk, Oshkosh, I know where that's at. Tyrese Halliburton, high school in Oshkosh. Great point guard, going to make the NBA. Yeah, awesome. Awesome you're from Wisconsin, King Turk.
Oh, yeah, that Screwball peanut butter whiskey. That shit's real good. We have that here as well.
Ooh, I like peanut butter. I should try that.
Yeah, we have a peanut butter burger here, Clint, that we serve with the shot of that whiskey, man. It's fucking great.
Oh, yeah? All right, here we go. This was the very first play that I had my eyes on for this fight card. So,
I mean, Hubbard looks bigger and thicker.
King Turk, you gotta give me a signed jersey, King Turk, when he makes the league. I need it.
Look at him already going to the leg kicks. I love this kid because he's like, fuck your grappling. Like, go ahead, take my leg. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, so yeah, Selecki, Hubbard. This is a big fight for both guys.
Yeah, it is.
And I love the fight name Thud. Selecki looks a little better on the feet, guys. I'll give you that. He looks like he's leveled up on the feet.
Well, he just freaking does what he does basically to set up that takedown. So
But when he's going to be dangerous is when he has a slick striking game and can combine it with that wrestling. And right now, he looks like he's starting to head that direction. So he's going to be someone that looks good moving forward.
What?
This is the classic wrestler, grappler doesn't do his fucking job.
Yeah.
Stands here and fucking outboxes. Gets knocked out.
He's having success so far, honestly.
Yeah.
There he goes. He clinched him.
I think Hubbard was not expecting him to give that much pushback on the feet.
Yep. Well, this is like you said, we've seen 4 of these kind of Hubbard fights. So
yeah, wild. Yeah.
I'm sure Selecki will end up gassing out.
I would love that. Geez, I'm surprised that wasn't a cup shot. That looked like he got him in the ding-dang.
Nice fucking stomach punch. There's that.
Good knees here by Hubbard.
Get that leg and get his ass down.
Yeah, he's definitely working for this take.
I want him to take the back and sub it.
Make him work, Hubbard.
Now,
Make him work.
There you go. Take that back. Get on your ass. He's a specialist, dog. He's going to sub him. He's going to sub him. Right now.
What was lucky by sub?
I didn't see. I wish I would have fucking looked at that, but I just took it.
And Hubbard's so good with this 2-on-1, that baseball bat grip on the hands.
Yeah, he has to get some. Homeboy is just going to last here for a minute, but
I mean, the nice thing here, though, is that Hubbard has got the cage, so it's not like he's out in the open with this guy on his back. He's able to, like, lean back and take some of that pressure off. He's not carrying, his full body weight like he normally would be if they were out in the open.
Yep, for sure.
Except now he's walking out in the open, so scratch that.
Yeah.
Trying to peel the leg off. Let's go, Hubbard.
Worry about someone's legs, right? Oh, get him.
Oh, man, MLS is back. Did not know that.
Yep. They've been back for, I think, this week.
He's working.
Yeah, I mean, this is good work by Selecki right now.
Yeah, the only thing that would suck is, what you said, if he gasses out.
Yeah, his legs, like he just...
Honestly, this is a good strategy to make Hubbard's legs tired.
Yeah.
Making him carry double weight here.
I'm even talking about Selecki, too, though. I mean, him gripping that tight, that takes a lot of energy, too.
This is true, But he does this day in and day out, right? Like that's his bread and butter.
True.
So his legs are going to be used to this. So I wouldn't expect him to get too tired. Now if this, I kind of want him to get off. Like for Hubbard to look good, for Hubbard to have a shot here, he needs to make Selecki work after this and not just hold this position. So if he can get out of here and make him run around and work and use those legs, then yeah, maybe it'll gas out. But
I mean, I can only imagine this has to be one of the most annoying fucking positions.
I think he got it.
Yeah.
If you're Hubbard. Come on, Selecki, get this shit.
He got it.
Yeah,
Wow. He looks like he got under there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
2-0 tonight on the big bet.
Wow. Okay, that's upsetting.
That was fucking quick. That was a lot quicker than I thought. I
I'll
thought it was
give
going
it-
to be a decision.
Yeah. You would have got selected by sub. You would have got by 10-1.
Ah! Yeah, I wish. Fuck.
Because the over was minus 300 at 2.5. So under, you're getting plus 250. By sub, yeah, I probably around 10-1. Yeah, tough. He just had his back for like 3 minutes. Hubbard really couldn't do anything there.
Yeah, but we've seen Hubbard there with high level guys before. That submission defense is
But this guy's like a different black belt, man. He's on a different level.
apparently.
Yeah, for real. That's
You wouldn't think you'd say that against a guy like Davi Hamosh, though. You know what I mean? Like
true. But Davi Hamosh, if you really watch that fight, even he was like standing with Hubbard almost. He was like testing his stand-up game. He wasn't going for that necessarily that tack. He did get out of that one bad situation. But yeah, no, I agree with you. It's kind of weird.
I mean, honestly, props to Selecki for doing something different, man. That's the kind of thing that we love this sport because of how random and crazy it can be, right? So, like, the fact that he can come out here and
on Monday, right?
do something totally different. Do something totally different. He jumps on the dude's back and works a rear naked choke from standing position. I guarantee Hubbard didn't work defense for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an explosive-ass kid, too. And, yeah, you're right. It did help because I wasn't expecting him to sit there for a minute and jab with the guy.
Yeah, big win for Selecki. Sure. Got 40 people in here. If you guys give us a like, subscribe. We're here every week. We are here every week. Tons of content.
Go check out
Sports Radio.
Yeah, pubsportsradio.com. Look at the merch. Clint got 3 shirts on there now. They all look badass. The stimulus one's the latest one. I love it.
Wow, Vegas is fucking packed.
Vegas is packed. I saw someone on Twitter post from their car there on the strip. It looked busy.
Yeah.
I got to get there soon, and within the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go say hi to the sports gambling content guy. What's his name? Sports Gambling Daily. Setting the record out there.
Sports Gambling Daily doing work. Love that guy.
That's insane, bro, what he's doing.
Wow, that's upsetting.
Hey, could have been worse, dude. You could have had a minus 250 favorite go down.
No, I mean, or you could have bet Agapova.
Yeah, you could have bet Agapova, yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, we don't know what the line for sub is. I'm guessing 10-1.
I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I think we did look, and I think it was, man, I wish I could watch the show. I don't think it was that big.
I mean, it has to be a lot because the decision was minus 300 over 2.5. So a finish, you're getting a good number, and I would think they would give you a lower number for TKO for ground and pound than a sub.
Yeah,
because like Clint
was
saying, he was on the ground with Ramos, didn't get subbed. This guy's a wrestler. He just didn't lay and pray, but he didn't do a whole lot against Matt Weinman, and he gets a sub here. I'm guessing around 10-1. I think it's over 5-1, Tyler. I really do.
Yeah, we'd like to see it. Yeah, I'd say over 5-1 for sure. Yeah. I think what I saw last it was like 550 or 650. It was like one of those two. We move on to the next one. What do y'all guys like in this? Rodriguez? What do you
Under.
You like the under?
I mean, I'm not personally betting it, but if I had to do it, I would just take the under because I do think Rodriguez crushes, but at the same time, we haven't seen his opponent for 2 years, so who knows what he looks like these days?
The fuck did I just get on my DraftKings? Holy shit, 500 points now.
Jeez. You're cruising.
Too bad there is no money on this motherfucker.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, you're going to win.
I got Rodriguez next, so I might have like a fucking all-time high.
I'm going to go ahead and do another shot just for funsies because
I had to.
Also, if you guys aren't betting the UFC fighter who's been boxing this year, Clay Collard, he won by knockout again in round 2. That's his eighth victory since the bubble.
Yeah, proving everybody wrong that the MMA guys can't box, right? Like that's always been the argument.
Yeah, he's fighting like every card on the little top ranked bubble.
That's hilarious.
Has anyone heard about the Tito Chuck Liddell bare knuckle? Is that a joke or?
So I think so. When you texted me that, I looked at that account.
The fake account?
99% certain that's a fake account.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because I was like, yeah, you're right, dude. Chuck would have.
They can't sanction that.
Chuck could be dead.
Yeah, they can't sanction that because that account also said Fedor was going to be in bare knuckle.
Oh,
and
shit.
it said Ronda Rousey was going to fight Stephanie McMahon.
Oh,
in bare knuckle.
yeah. Then I've seen that account before. I need to get rid of that, or someone's sharing it.
Yeah. I just wouldn't follow that account because there's a lot of those Ariel Helwani troll accounts that'll get people left and right for UFC too. So.
Hell yeah,
So what's this racket?
And rolling the night, baby.
Yeah,
this is going to be interesting, right? We were talking about this last week.
Yeah, I guess I should have to watch more racket, but the line's going down, so kind of makes sense. I think it's down to like 300. He was like 350.
Oh shit. What do you like, man? You like anything tonight, or what do you think? We got 2 more fights. Try to flip that cash.
Oh, we hit Semselberger, but yeah. Rodriguez, Munhoz parlay, Antonio $700 to win 600. Yeah, I mean it should hit, but
The same shit we always say. At the end of the night. The famous last words there, right? It should hit.
Giovanni, I gotta make something happen here late. If there's nothing that stands out, Jova, I would take the loss if you have a loss.
I mean, that's about an even money parlay. It's not horrible for freaking plus 96, so you're getting back almost even money. I mean, I do agree with Clint. I think Rodriguez probably finishes probably early, but who knows?
Yeah, because the other guy doesn't like getting hit at all.
And I do like Pedro Munhoz. I think he come out here and I think he gets it done. I think he actually TKOs Edgar. I know that's weird to say because I like Edgar so much, but shit.
You know, the nice thing is I can still have a small winning night if I cash my last bet of the night, that over 2.5. If that comes through for me, I'll still have a positive night. But yeah, bummer there on that last one.
You like the over and under in this at all?
I mean,
I would take probably the over at plus 120.
I would do. Actually, I kind of like what Clint likes in that main event, but you'd have to get an alternate line.
What is it now?
Damn, King Turk, sorry to hear about that. I hope you hedged on it, man. You could have locked up some cash there.
Over 2.5, Clint is.
Okay, see what they got.
Yeah, I feel like the 2.5 is a whole lot better than the 3.5. Like, I feel like
over 1.5 is minus 275.
See, that's pricey for me. I feel like that hits, but you're gonna have to pay a premium for it.
That's the thing that's scary, though. Fuck, you're still one punch knockout.
Yeah, but
I don't see Frankie knocking out Pedro because his chin's so damn tough. I know he gets knocked down, but he doesn't get knocked out.
I think I see Frankie sticking and moving. Whether or not he gets caught a little later in the fight, that's up for grabs. but I think Frankie's going to stick and move, try and mix in the wrestling.
I agree.
And he's been durable enough in spots like this where he's had a full training camp, even though he's undersized. Like, he went 5 rounds with Max Holloway. I know Max was just kind of coasting, but at the same time, like, we've seen that time and time again. It was these monsters that had him outsized. Short notice against Ortega, short notice against the Zombie. Like, those are the spots that he's getting just crushed in. So I feel like he's going to be at the right size for this fight, and he can at least survive long enough to cash me that over 2.5.
Yeah, we don't have the over 2.5. We just have under and over 1.5.
The main event.
Yeah.
There should be 2.5, 3.5, 4.5.
No, there's not.
Maybe look for props. If there's a prop.
Oh, oof. Somebody bet 25 grand on Agapova.
To win what, 1,500?
Yep.
Oh,
Somebody bet 25 grand on Agapova to win $1,500.
holy shit.
And it's gone.
See, and that's what these books live on. Like,
No, there's not.
the guy we talk with at Miami Eric, when you're getting past the 500 range, it's like, why even do it? Just bet the other side for, even if you have a lot of money, bet the other side for $100 because you just need that to hit, or just lay off. Like, because everyone does it. You're laying that heavy money on favorites, and man, 25 grand to win $1,500.
Pedro Munhoz by KO, TKO, DQ plus even money.
Yeah, I'd like that inside the distance. Yeah,
Inside the distance, yeah, that's inside the distance, yes or no?
Pedro Munoz inside the distance. Yeah,
Minus 190.
yeah, that's pretty high though. Because him to win's what, 260, 270?
Yeah, minus 270.
Yeah, Antonio, I agree. This card actually had some good fun fights for being so kind of crappy.
Yeah, I'm surprised with the. I'm still shocked with the Beverly Hills Ninja. I can't believe that fucker did that spinning kick right off the bat and clipped Ike. That's insane. I would hate to have that nickname though.
Dude, people are so fucking funny online. This guy just told me I need to take a break from handicapping because the 3 first-round finishes going against me means my handicapping is off. People are hilarious.
I call that handy crapping.
Well, again,
Gotta love it, especially
people-
considering if my last bet of the night hits, I'm still positive for the evening.
like the deal is too, the people who are jabbing back on Twitter and stuff, they're the people who aren't making money either. They're not making money, so what they want to do is jab at everyone else. So they just want
It's hilarious.
Yeah, to revel in misery. Like,
Honestly, man, all I can do is laugh at it. Like, it's so funny to me. And people, I don't know, I talk about it all the time, but it seems like the same damn people, like the good ones listen and understand, but there are these types of people that just don't get that it's a marathon, not a sprint, that like, losses happen when it comes to gambling. You're gonna give some back. There's a reason that casinos have been doing what they do. You know what I mean? So like, it's just funny to me that I'll have like a downswing where I go 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row with either slight winning nights or slight losing nights. You drop 5 to 8 units, something like that, and then you come back. Like, it just, people are so funny to think that you should be winning like 80, 90%.
yeah, the only way you're gonna, and you won't even do that, but
All the parlays go down with Hubbard, it looks like.
no, the parlays went down with Agapova.
Well, I don't even know if people used her as a parlay.
I didn't use Agapova in my parlays. And
She brings your parlay down, and that's what I say. If you're not getting plus money on a parlay, why even fuck with it, man? To me, that's stupid. I've always said that. I'm not searching for 40 cents on the dollar on a fucking parlay. Even a 2-team parlay, I think that's stupid. At least
see, for me, those are lottery tickets. Like, if you're parlaying somebody like that, you're putting 5 or 6 legs together and you're looking for a score. Bet small to win big, that kind of thing. If it's a bet, then yeah, you bet it straight if you're getting dog odds.
Because I mean, really, why even parlay if you're so confident in those two picks? Just bet them straight up for double the amount of fucking money. So
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot depends, I think, on bankroll too.
Yeah, and Sev, I can see what you're saying. People tailing when they're laying the wood and that kind of thing. That makes sense. Like, trust me, I understand it. I get that people get salty and emotional when money's involved. That's always the case. But I have always told everybody that I'm not a professional at this. Like, it's not my day job. I don't live off of my sports betting. So, you're taking an educated guessing from a dad bod that has a podcast.
Well, at the end of the day, like we've talked to Miami Eric, you got to do what you're going to do with your money.
Yeah.
You're still making those decisions. No one's putting a gun to your head. I mean,
if you pull that trigger, you've got to accept that you pulled that trigger. Like,
yeah. Yep. And that sometimes is the issue too, is that it's such a personal kind of game, man. You have to go with your gut a lot of times. Even if you know you're wrong. I mean, just something consistent. You got to be consistent in this. Whether it's bankroll, it's low volume, one bet a week, whatever you're going to do, as long as you're doing it, stay consistent. That's definitely a freaking key.
Yeah,
unless you're losing every week, then don't stay consistent,
or don't get down so much that
that you can't handle it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest, I've won $1,000 tonight. I could have lost either one of those tickets. I would be down $1,000. I mean, that's a lot of money to anyone.
Paul Schmidt in here saying his cousin buys picks from Vegas, Dave, and he's pissed off all the time.
That's funny,
dude.
Paul
Schmidt, your cousin must be a millionaire because Vegas.
That's hilarious.
I know, $1,500 a week.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, why even do that to the people?
Well, because he claims that he's
99-0.
So he claims he's never lost. His system is he takes the biggest favorite. And if it loses, you bet double your money on the second biggest favorite. Loses, bet triple your money on the third one. And then if that loses, he considers it one loss. So it's a good scam he has going. He makes what, $3 million a year or something doing that. So.
I feel like
and my guy Michael Lenday in the chat. You're absolutely correct, my friend. The people that criticize over on Twitter, they don't have the balls to sit in front of the camera or tweet their action. Otherwise, they would get the same backlash for their losing picks. So don't worry, guys. My positivity is not at all derailed. I literally laugh at these people. Like, it doesn't bother me. I get a kick out of it.
You know what's funny is my Poland Power here. He looks like he's coming out serious.
Yeah, 2-year layoff. So, he could have got a lot better.
That is the whole reason I laid off this fight. The whole reason is that he went dark on social media, guys. We have no idea what this kid's going to come in here and look like. He could be the same jobber with a busted chin. He could also suddenly have become a 2-time division wrestling champion in 2 years, and he's going to take Mike down and maul him. Like, we just don't know what to expect here.
Well, I personally, I think Mike Rodriguez sucks. So we'll see what happens. He shouldn't be a huge favorite against many people. So. But that's what happens. We get UFC every week. I think till Christmas, it seems. So, gonna have a lot of these type of cards.
That's why I'm trying to figure out what will be probably the best to go to Vegas if anyone wants to capitalize on the weekend.
The Covington Woodley fight would be the best.
That's going to be after the Super Contest lineup.
Yeah, that would probably be the best one.
So that doesn't do me any good.
Yeah, I mean, Martian looks in better shape. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he can do here. He can avoid some big bombs, get the fight, get inside, muddy it up.
Herzog. Martian traps look big. Kind of got that Dom Rodriguez physique going on. Yep. Good shape. Got that Polish power. Let's see if he carries that Polish power in his hands. Sorry, everybody. Clint's typing over there.
Sorry about that. I've got somebody on Twitter asking me about a hedge.
I'm like, what the fuck going on? I feel like I'm behind me.
Sorry about that.
I
Yeah,
wonder if my employees are going on strike, fucking banging the dishes in the back. What?
No, there's a guy that's got a 4-leg parlay. He got, can you believe this? Trevin Jones, Shannon Dobson, and Joe Selecki by submission, anchored to Frankie fucking Edgar. He put $1 on it to win $780. So he's got a cash out option to win 177. And I'm trying to outline like the best options for cash for like hedging out on it or what he can do.
I would just cash out.
Frankie Edgar just to win.
Yeah, just Frankie Edgar straight. So that's what I told him. I was like, you can either take the cash out at $177 right now, because that's already a hell of a return, and then put like $50 on Frankie if that's your side. If you want that sweat, go for it. Or fuck, dude, you only risked $1. Let it ride. Like, go for it. You know what I mean? But you can't hedge on the favorite at 3-1. There's no good opportunity to create a middle there.
Yeah, I would cash out.
Yeah, take the money.
That's nuts.
Oh, big knee. Yeah, and that's exactly what I said. Is that like unless you just want to let it ride with it only being a $1 risk, cash out. You got a $1 to win $177. That's already a home run.
Yes, I wish we had DraftKings and FanDuel here. That would be nice,
dude. I'm fucking dominating DraftKings right now, man.
Yeah, you are.
Too bad it wasn't a cash option. God dang it.
Yeah, even if
my luck.
You deserve more than a ticket.
Yeah, if you did a $10 contest, you'd probably be in the $10,000 range right now.
Don't tell him that. Preston, don't tell him that.
Yeah, I'm all rooting for the Polish Power, and I got Mike Rodriguez in the final leg. So I'm sitting at 500.25 points, first place.
And the Polish guy got knocked out.
Oh, shit! I'm going to get 600 points tonight.
Boom.
Holy
That's
fuck.
what I'm talking about. Hey, there's that under. If you listened, there's that under.
I just won that shit. Dog.
Yeah, this guy, every time he gets hit, he's done.
Calm down, John Anik. The biggest win of his life, his opponent is 0-2 in the UFC, both by knockout, and he's been gone for 2 years. Biggest win in the UFC, my ass.
I'll be honest. Hopefully, they put Rodriguez in there with the live guy, and he'll get killed
son.
too.
Man, I'm pissed off. I was gonna do a parlay with the under 2.5 on Agapova and the under 2.5 on this fight. It was even money, and I was gonna load up on that, but I wasn't sure what to make of this dude coming in here on short notice. I'm pissed.
Dude, I gotta take a screenshot of this shit. That's the best fucking lineup ever.
If Antonio did that Munhoz Rodriguez parlay, he's looking pretty good, 700 to win 6. So,
oh hell yeah.
We'll see what happens in the main event, though. But yeah,
Rodriguez and Pedro. Yeah, Pedro's gonna fucking win.
Yeah, that's just tough. That this guy didn't do. Yeah, once your chin is cracked, your chin is cracked.
Your chin is cracked. That's right. I believe in that.
Except for Arlovsky. Arlovsky, somehow he got some good stuff.
I feel like he's gotten thicker though over the years. Maybe that's helped him. Yeah, he has, man. He's been hanging around there for a while. Come on, baby, update my shit. That was insane.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, we're in San Antonio. MyBookie.ag is what we use. We use MyBookie.ag.
Yep. Or we go to Biloxi or Vegas.
I think Texas is going to be one of the last states to legalize. So hopefully in the next decade, there's some hope. But
I'll be in the next 2 years. As soon as they get everything over to Bitcoin. Everything's going crypto.
Yeah, because
even my buddy that lives in Alaska, he's like, we brought up something about money, and he's like, paper money? Y'all still use that stuff? Like, we're fucking apparently outdated here.
Coins, I know, they're getting rid of coins. Like quarters, pennies, nickels, that stuff tough to find. I think everyone's still going to use cash. Because even the casino, right? You have to bet with cash. You can't give a card.
Yeah. Unless they make some kind of scanning device. Yeah. My night saved if Pedro gets the stub. Jesus. That's a hard one to ask for, but you're definitely going to get the knockout, I think. He can get the stub. He's a good black belt.
Yeah, if he knocks him down, then taps him.
Yeah, and gets him, yeah.
Frankie's never been submitted though. That's my only thing with that.
I know, and he's such a good grappler, man. He's just a good wrestler. So. Yeah, I don't understand either, King Turk. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's stupid. Stupid. Every state should have it legal by now. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know it was illegal, to be honest, until because we used to go to Las Vegas almost every year when I was a kid, and I would see the sports books. I thought this was a thing every state had. Little did I know when I grew up, I didn't know every casino didn't have a sports book, which really pissed me off. So I moved to Vegas for a bit.
There's a racetrack out here that's owned by Penn National, so any day now I'm expecting them to open up. They'll start at least jockeying to get it fucking open here in Texas. But for the longest time, Vegas was doing everything they could to block Texas from opening any casinos because Texas had the biggest tourist, volume of tourists coming from the states to Vegas. So.
Yeah, Justin, we go to the WinStar up there.
Yeah, we've been to the WinStar. We've also been to all the Louisiana casinos, pretty much.
Yeah,
we haven't been to Arkansas yet. Arkansas is one that's pretty close.
Yeah, Arkansas is legal. Louisiana is gonna be one of the next states.
Yeah, probably this year. If that happens, that gets a lot closer for us.
Tyler, Oklahoma. Okay.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Do they have the sportsbook there? Yeah, I think so.
I can't wait until everything's just legalized everywhere. It needs to happen already.
Well, it's crazy because I want to say, when did Jersey get legal? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
Has it been that long?
It's only been like 2.
Because when Jersey got legal, it definitely seemed like
maybe
a lot of the states were pushing for it.
No, it's only been 2, yeah.
Because, yeah, it's just, man. Because once you have the legal, you have not, from what other people say on Twitter, which, you gotta, I guess, if you don't have the app, you don't have the app, so you don't know. It seems like the legal books have 99% better lines than what we get and prices. Yeah, Poglock, they legalized marijuana last year, and then sports betting was this year. Yeah. Vegas has legalized marijuana and sports betting, though, as well. You can get... I
know people in Illinois are pissed about the weed, though, because they're saying they're taxing the hell out of it. They're not even...
Yeah.
They're not real happy about that.
Yeah, because the state needs all that money, of course.
They should make it regulated.
Oregon has a horrible sports book thing, and I don't want Texas to do the same thing. It's a lottery. So you have to, whatever you bet, they get 10%. So if you bet $100, they get $10.
That's sick.
So that sucks. Yeah, if you're doing $1,000 bet, you're actually betting $1,100.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So I saw someone post a ticket their winnings, and they won $1,600. The state took The state took 160.
Jeez.
Off their winnings. Yeah, Jova, it's something like 10%. Because there's that ticket. You'll see it if you see someone from Oregon post their tickets. Yeah,
that's highway robbery, man.
Yeah, it comes out of your winnings. Yep, that's what I saw too, Jova.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know what? We're going to have an early night tonight, guys. It's 7 o'clock, and we're on the main event. I'm going to do another shot.
Holy shit, that is early. Hey, you like anything on here?
No, I mean, we hit our best bets, Semselberg and Slaki.
Yeah.
So. And then, I mean, we agreed with everything else pretty much. So.
I'm just wondering if we should take Munhoz here. No.
Yeah, but you're laying too big of a price for such a shit return.
But we've done that all the time.
Yeah, nice to have someone who will make bets for you, Jova. That's cool. Yeah, the taxation on gambling winnings sucks, Paul. I agree. The government always gets their cut.
That's awesome, Mark.
It's so weird to me, though. Like, they tax you on the money that you make working, and then whatever's left over, you can do whatever the fuck you want with, but then they're going to tax that when you go gamble it. Like, that just makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, you said that this part was mine. I should be able to do what I want with it. Taxing the winnings off of betting that part, like, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it was the guy hit. It was a straight bet. He hit it, and then on the ticket it said Oregon state tax, and it was like 10% of what he won.
Wow.
And so then it said what you get paid, like total, like your payment was $14.40. Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but that's also why you always want to be the book. Like, if you're like, we joke about, but we've never met a broke bookie.
Mark lives in Australia. All sports betting is legal, and they don't get taxed at all.
Australia's a great country to live in.
Yep. I got 2 friends there. They live in Darwin.
I think it's pretty expensive, though.
That's it. The only negative is that it's like ultra hot, but you know, a lot of places in the south are all hot too. So.
Yeah, good beaches down there. Yeah, it is hot, but it's pretty good weather. So,
in Darwin, they say it's like 100% humidity, like fucking ridiculous. That would be miserable. I can stand the heat, but I can't stand humidity. Humidity sucks.
Yeah, expensive, Mark. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. One day I'm going to get out there. It's just such a far trip.
Yeah, flying cross country like that is real cross country. So even I have a hard enough time flying to like New York. That's only a 6-hour flight. Man, yeah, main event already. Quick night though. Good.
It is fucking cool. I kind of like the quick night. That's nice.
It's been fun to watch, right? All these crazy finishes. It's been exciting.
Yeah, it really has. A lot of unders have come in. And we even said it last night on the show. We're like, we thought it was odd that there were so many 1.5s, under 1.5s. There was like 5 or 6 of them, I think. So they already knew something we didn't, apparently.
Well, I was looking at the lines earlier in the week, and most of them were set at 2.5. I'm honestly kind of floored because there's a couple fights on here that I really expected to go to the distance, and they ended in the first round. So it's been an interesting night, that's for sure. This has been, I guess I don't really want to call it a cursed card because it wasn't as bad as that one a couple weeks ago where everything was just the exact opposite of what you'd expect, but pretty damn close.
Small cage though too, so kind of makes sense, but
yeah, I'm getting first place for sure, dog. I got 610 points. The last guy, the last guy behind me is 496, but he still has Pedro.
So if Pedro finishes him, that
he needs to finish him in the first round, probably, or no?
Nah,
the sooner the better.
Semselberger, I got that many points, and he won a decision. I got 115 from him, but
my highest score tonight was Lemos, minus 130 or 137.
Really, I only got 91 for her. So you did a different contest. You did a captain contest.
Yeah. I don't know what I did. But...
yeah, you did the captain contest. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why they said this particular
it's times
fighter.
1.5 points.
Oh, okay.
So if you would have done
Yeah.
Daniel Rodriguez as captain,
Wow.
yeah, you would have really
dominated, right?
Yeah. That's good though. You'll get that free entry because that entry costs $30.
Damn, I'll take it for $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
3 million.
Yeah, if you get first, you get $1 million or 3 million or whatever it is. Yeah.
Then you just got to load up on that one, right?
Yep.
Have a night like this again.
Yeah, but that's for what, football though? Is that what the entry's for?
Yeah,
or?
I think the NFL.
Yeah.
With my luck, the NFL will be canceled.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like
it better not be.
I feel like these Vegas, they're a bit at risk with these super contests because, yeah, you don't want to, not sign up. But, if it happens and you sign up, are they going to force you to come back out there to get your refund?
I like the Vegas thing. I think it's going to be good. Football's going to go on for sure.
I'm pretty sure football's going to go.
Bro, they already got Hard Knocks, bro. They wouldn't be fucking spending all that money on Hard Knocks if they knew that shit wasn't going to
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be for sure. I mean, every other sport's happening for one. By far, my favorite sports to watch. Yep. NFL. Me too, man.
It's a little. NFL is fun to watch with like good teams.
Yeah, no, it gets a little boring.
Yeah, if I'm
Too much
watching
commercials.
Yeah, if I'm watching like a Jets versus Jaguars game, I'm pretty much tapped out. Like a Thursday night Jets Jags game, I think that's why people bet on it the most too, because it's always
the only thing on.
Yeah, and it's always on TV. So it's like, whatever. I'll just put $100 on this, $200 on this. You can bet so many props: quarterback, running back, receiver.
It is cool the number of bets you can have on football.
Yeah.
We have the fucking fantasy football every year. You know, everyone does.
Yeah, fantasy football is huge. There's one guy I met. He said he exclusively makes his living betting NFL props. He makes around $250,000 in that.
Holy shit.
Months. Yeah. But he has to go. He literally has to go through so many different books and stuff. But he said, like, online with offshore, some of those books will have really crap lines. But
here's a fun stat for y'all that's kind of interesting that makes you kind of wonder why it's so dragged out. But football games last roughly 3 hours and 12 minutes. But if you tally up actual football time being played, it's only 11 minutes. So they're only actually physically playing football for 11 minutes. Everything else is walking back to the huddle after the play and the penalty, blah, 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 drag the fuck out. That's why people love soccer, because
the plays are so fast in football.
90 minutes of no commercials. No bullshit.
Now, honestly, that's why I like hockey.
Yeah, same with hockey.
Because in soccer, there's so much like faking injuries and bullshit like that. I don't like that at all. In hockey, it's fast-paced, and those guys go to war. You know what I mean? I love hockey.
11 minutes of actual football time. That's insane.
Antonio, with that Adesanya Costa case, are you saying the pros will be on Adesanya and Joe's will be on Costa? Because he just looks the physically more imposing guy.
Miller says, get your ticket, Edgar's back.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't rate Pedro Munhoz as like a top guy. I mean, he's good. But
I'd be shocked if he doesn't knock fucking Frankie out here. No! Knock him out. What's everyone got?
As long as he does it in round 4, I'm okay.
Oh, you got that sprinkle, huh?
No, over 2.5.
Oh, okay.
I just want to have a winning night. Even if it's just this much, I want to have a winning night. So
what was that line again?
we have 3.5 now. So
Well, what was that line over 2.5?
I got -134. I bet it earlier in the week. I got the alternate line as soon as I was able to get on it. Frankie has a tendency to go the distance more often than not when he wins or loses.
I agree.
So
He does.
Like I said, I just want to see round 3, man. Get me to round 3, Frankie. That's all I'm asking for. The nice thing is, even if I do end up losing that Limos cash, you know, I'm gonna have like less than 2 units on the loss, I think, if I lose.
yeah. I mean, this is a fun enough fight, but not a great main event. A little better than Lewis Olenek though for me.
Shit, I would have went 3-0 if Minifold would have been around, because he would have knocked out OSP.
You know, I'm not sure how to feel about that one. Me and Preston were talking a little bit about that, and man, I really don't know if I'm saving money on that or not. I decided to pull the trigger on Minifield late, so the fact that it got pulled from the card, I'm like, maybe that saved me. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe OSP. I leaned OSP early, but he did not look good, and that's kind of what got me on Minifield later. But I know some smart people that were on OSP as well, so I'm kind of glad that one got pulled off the table just from like a betting perspective. I wanted to see the fight, obviously, but especially with the way the night has gone. It's been so random, and the results have been so crazy that I'm kind of glad I didn't have money on another coin flip.
But we're talking about on the 10th there. But we don't bet women's MMA.
Yeah, Hill should beat Watterson. Yep. Decision is likely, says A. Miller.
Have you seen Angela Hill on social media? Have you seen her Instagram and stuff like that lately?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know she's always a fit fighter, but girl is in shape. She is ready to go for this fight.
She's in great shape, man. She looks better than ever. She's another one that's kind of been weird. She's gotten better the older she's gotten. Like, it's weird.
Oh, she fights.
Oh, she fights so much.
6 fights a year.
She's got some tough losses.
Yeah, man. Her being the ref. Yeah, this should be a fun one. Hopefully, this isn't what one of the guys in the chat said, Joe B 2.0, where Edgar just gets stomped in round 1. That'd be horrible.
Kind of what I feel like's going to happen.
I got to tell you guys, I'm probably going to shit a brick if Frankie comes out here and like ground and pound TKOs him.
That would be badass.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm just saying, like, my whole bet is hinged on the fact that Frankie will need to grind this thing out. If he looks like a monster at 135 and like runs through Munhoz, I'm gonna cry a little.
We've got no betting interest in that, so it's all good.
Just except for your Twitter, right? Or
I didn't really. I just said
bet the house on So.
I just said fucking either lay off or bet it all. And I was like, don't even bother.
Come on, Frankie, help me out here, buddy. Just grind. Grind.
This San Diego Padres team is
Good. They're good.
beating the Astros by 10.
No, they're good. I watched that game last night. They killed the fucking Astros.
Can't believe these Phillies have choked away my win.
Yeah, baseball is tough, I think, day-to-day handicap.
Baseball's a bitch, man. I hate this sport. I bet on it. I tail people that know what they're doing, but I feel like there's so many suckouts. You know what I mean? Like, people, you get caught in baseball all the time.
I mean, it's kind of like MMA. A swing of a bat fucking changes the entire game. Same thing with this. A swing of a fist, not one knockout punch. They're hard, tough sports.
Yeah,
I don't know how people grind out baseball profitably for a season. I don't. I bet small amounts on it for fun because I'm a degenerate, but I've never claimed to be a winner when it comes to my degenerate gambling. And in baseball, that's the one that, like, it's fun to help pass the time when you've got $5 on a game or something like that. But damn, man, like, I don't know how people make money doing it.
Man, that Stars Av game is sick. Did they ended up win?
It's 4-3.
It's 4-3 in the third period right now.
Wow.
Unreal. Honestly, I kind of thought the Stars might come out flat in this first game.
I did too.
Just because they had come off winning that series the way that they did. I didn't expect them to come out gunning like they are.
Also, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pretty.
Oh, slip here by Munhoz.
Yeah.
That's the problem too, right? You overextend, it's just one shot. Oh shit!
That's not good for Frankie.
Right back at you.
Look how fast freaking Munhoz's hands are, man. Hit him with a hook while he was tripping from the leg kick. Good combo there by Frankie.
I'm just going back to the guy making that Joey Benavidez.
Circle, buddy, circle. Just keep circling. That's what I'm saying. Stay on your bike, Frankie. Just stay on your bike. God, this is going to be such a sweat for me. With the amount of firepower Munhoz has, sweating out 3 rounds of this shit, this is going to be rough.
Yeah, Munhoz will get overextended and hit, but he's got.
I just hope Frankie is smart enough not to engage in a brawl. Because if Munhoz goes full Garbrandt on him, like that could force the fight to end early. Frankie's doing a great job of tagging him, sticking and moving. Yeah. Frankie, don't brawl.
Looking good. If I got Frankie, I'm feeling great right now.
He looks good early.
Yeah. Munhoz had one successful kick and stopped throwing it. Like, what the fuck, guy?
Man, and if Frankie wins this thing, I'm going to be so pissed because I didn't actually pull the trigger. I was looking for 250, and I couldn't get plus 250, so I ended up just passing.
Yeah, this one's nuts because I think it initially got announced like 2 months ago, and I was going to say I'm all over Frankie, and then closer to fight time, I just flip-flopped to Munhoz.
So I bet Frankie the first time around because it was a 3-round fight. And then this fight, I ended up backing off of it because they made it the main event championship fight. And honestly, I feel like after I talked my way through it, I feel like rounds 4 and 5 favor Frankie more than they do favor Munhoz. So I kind of don't know why I backed off it, and I feel like Frankie was a bigger dog the first fight around. I feel like Frankie got to plus 240, plus 250, and that's kind of where I wanted to get him here, but he only ever got up to like plus 215, plus 220 where I could get to him. And, I mean, it might sound like I'm nitpicking a little bit there, but betting a big old dog like Frankie to survive against a prime killer like Munhoz, I wanted to make sure I got the right numbers. So I'm rooting for Frankie just so I can say I was right, and then maybe people that listen to me who bet it probably cash some tickets. But I'm gonna feel like an idiot if Frankie wins this thing and I didn't get on that 2-1.
Yeah, yeah. To me, especially if you're betting 4, 5, 6 plays, even just throwing a big dog in there, it's not, what's the worst that can happen? You lose 1 unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant was my big dog.
Yeah. I mean, they're each tagging each other pretty good now.
Yeah, they are.
See, and that's where.
Oh, that's a wobble.
Oh, don't tell me that.
No.
Circle, Frankie. Circle, buddy.
Frankie's way tougher than that, man.
Yeah, but Munhoz hits so hard, man. I mean, I understand. I feel like Frankie's taking hard shots from bigger guys, and that's where he can probably survive some of these shots. But Munhoz still hits hard for this size. So
yeah.
I can't have Frankie relying on his chin this fight. That's the whole thing. I need him to slip and move and duck out of these shots. And for the most part, he's done a good job of that.
Boom.
It seems like Frankie's got a speed advantage here, though, no?
He's moving better, yeah. He's moving better. I don't think...
I mean, a hand speed advantage, though. He's been tagging Munhoz a couple of times where...
He's backing up too much, though. Backing up too much.
Yeah,
Munhoz is going to finish this. I can already tell.
Yeah, it's the short, crisp shots of Frankie versus the big, wild bombs of Munhoz.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Nice
that's a tough one for Frankie.
You don't want to start.
Yeah, because like right now, I would give this round to Munhoz.
That thing is close. Fuck, it's so close.
Again, just get me out of the round.
Yeah, all standing, right? No takedowns so far.
Oh. Yep, just one kick. Drop Frankie. The other one was a slip. Not Pedro, but.
And honestly, this is kind of what, Pedro can knock him out for sure, but it's not like this is like easy, lay $3,000, pick up 1,000.
I mean, you're still fighting. You're still going against legends, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of where I think we're getting a ton better with talking with Eric. No need. The Bader one, I don't think actually was. I think Bader was a fine enough bet for the other guys, somewhat inexperienced and stuff, but here it's completely different. Where
Like if Bader would have been 250, I think I would have bet harder though, because that minus 150 is like a too good to.
But it went up to like 180, 190.
That's true. It did after. That's right.
Yeah.
To me, at that 150 though, I kept like, y'all even said it earlier in the week. If that's why.
Yeah, me and Clint talked about it earlier in the week. Yeah, we didn't understand the line.
I need to dig into that one a little bit more. Obviously, tomorrow is my tape study day. I'm going to look at it, but yeah, man, I don't know. I really need to look into Rakic's takedown defense because I feel like with it being a main event, that's where Smith does his best work, right? You get to those later rounds, the guy slows down, he gets tired, and then he takes you down and submits you. I think Smith late is definitely an option.
But it is a 3-round fight, though. So
I thought it was a 5-round main event.
It's a 3-round main event.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah.
See, if Rakic isn't having to get out of round 3, that definitely favors him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
True. Damn, that was a good counter by Frankie right there. Every time Pedro overextends, he gets fucking hit.
Yeah, this just has the makings of a classic Frankie, like, tough, close fight,
That Frankie live line is dropping.
And hey, a main event
Wow.
dog has to hit sometime.
Yeah, one just hit not too long ago, wasn't it? Like 2 months ago,
Brunson
or-
over
yeah,
Edmund was
that's
the
right.
last big
That's right.
one.
That was a huge.
Yeah, that was a night killer.
That was a life changer right there. Oh no, that's not good.
That was a body shot. Or
Come on, Frankie. Circle, buddy. Circle, circle.
Yeah, you like need him in the body there.
I feel like that was a slip from both guys.
Yeah, then when he came up, it looked like Pedro threw like a knee to the body.
He did, but I feel like that kind of pushed him off balance. I don't think it hurt him. I feel like he was just kind of shoved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the first minute of this round, Frankie was doing great. Now he's kind of letting Pedro dictate a little bit here.
I'm okay with the clock just ticking away here. I'm okay with it.
See,
If
yeah,
Frankie just stays on his bike like this and just keeps on sticking and moving, circling out, that durability of Munhoz can hold up for me.
yeah, when Frankie actually throws and, like you said,
Oh,
moves,
good takedown.
Takedown? I heard takedown.
Good one.
Give me takedown. Grind clock, baby.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Munhoz ain't gonna stay down. Still counts for one. Oh,
Damn it, the Phillies lost.
Yeah, that's
Philadelphia. All their teams suck.
Like I said, baseball, man. They were up by like what, 4 runs or something like that, and choked it away over the course of the game for me.
Flyers are doing pretty good. Did they end up closing out last night?
Flyers look good.
yeah, they're playing the Islanders.
Oh shit,
That's going to be a hell of a series.
Islanders, man. God dang.
All right, come on, Frankie. 2
Why?
minutes and 20 seconds. Just hang in there, boys. Keep circling, keep sticking, keep moving.
Man, this round is tough. This is tough to score.
Yeah, this round,
I would say so.
I'm favoring Frankie in this round so far, honestly. I feel like he's voluming. The shots that Munhoz have landed have not been as hard. They've not been as clean. Frankie's outlanding him volume-wise, and he's been countering well. He's been picking his shots, and he's landed a lot.
Oh, good hit. That's a good one there. Now Pedro's trying to go for that sub. You can tell.
There you go, Frankie. There you go.
See, this is wild that Pedro's number 5 at 135.
I know.
So if Frankie wins, what's he get? Top 10?
Unfortunately, they're going to throw him in the deep end because he is Frankie Edgar. So if he comes to the division for the first time and takes out Munhoz, he's getting nothing but high-level competition from here on out. And unfortunately, at his age, even though he should have been at 135 a long time ago, I don't think he can handle the top 4 or 3 of 135 now. Grind this last minute away for me, boys. Just grind away. Stick and move, Frankie. Stick and move. Don't start planting yet.
I'll be honest. Right now, I agree with the guy. He was talking about a decision. This has the makings now of a decision, I think. I think Frankie took some hard shots round 1. Munhoz, he's not like slowing down a lot, but I think his power isn't there as much.
I feel like he's losing this round for sure.
Yeah, Frankie got this round. I think Munhoz got round 1.
I think that takedown helped him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a close, it's still a close fight, though. It's too close to lay 270 or 300 on right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Frankie knocking out Munhoz, but yeah, you never know, I guess.
Ten seconds left here.
What do you think Frankie's live? Any guesses?
He's even money.
Even money? Oh, shit.
That was a cup shot. Round's over.
Oh, he stopped early, Ruff.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's...
Give me 2 minutes and 30 seconds, boys!
Can you...
Come on!
Can you live bet fight to go decision? Because I think that's a great bet.
I don't know. It depends on your book, I guess.
I think you can.
I would do the MyBookie if you want to bet that for MyBookie. Because I see this right now as a decision. I think this is going to be a split decision. Frankie wins the fight. That's what I'm guessing right now.
Who would you think wins by decision?
Frankie wins by decision, is my guess.
Frankie by decision is 125. Plus 125.
That sucks.
That's it?
Pedro's
What's Frankie by knockout?
Pedro's plus 350.
What's Frankie by knockout?
Frankie by knockout is plus 550.
I would take a sprinkle on that myself.
Edgar's favored minus 138 right now.
That's what I'm saying. I would take a shot on Frankie by knockout if you can get it at 5-1.
Frankie looks a lot. Yeah, I agree. But plus 125.
We have never seen Munhoz in rounds 4 or rounds 5. God, this sucks. I didn't end up pulling the trigger on Frankie, and I'm going to be right. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Pedro can still fucking knock this dude out.
He can. He absolutely can. But once he gets into round 4, that's new territory. That's new waters. Frankie's going to have the gas. Frankie's going to be sticking and moving. Frankie's going to try. Like, really, round 3 here decides it for me. Because if Frankie can get out of round 3, I think he's going to handle rounds 4 and 5 and maybe even get a late finish. Good body shots there by Frankie. Good circle, buddy. Stay on your bike.
He would really do himself some good if he could shoot for a few more takedowns.
If he could get in on the hips again, that'd be perfect.
Plus 125. That's rape. That is highway robbery.
On what?
On Frankie by decision.
You know, I think that's mostly just because he's a decisionator these days. People aren't expecting him to get the knockout. He never gets the knockout. He's the one getting knocked out. So people just think he's going to go to the cards. He's looking so much better right now here at 135, though, that, I mean, the way he's busted up Munhoz already, this could just be a damage accumulation thing. We saw him do it to guys like freaking Gray Maynard over at lightweight. He took him out later when they just couldn't take it anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if Frankie knocks him out in round 5 if they keep going.
Jova, Frankie's in the gray. Munhoz is the black shorts.
I just need this clock to keep ticking, boys. 1 more minute. Come on.
Dude. Yeah, they don't even have the fucking live one.
Circle, Frankie, circle. There you go.
Yeah, Clint, you need 45 seconds here.
Dude, this is pissing me off. The fights that I have read relatively perfectly are the ones I didn't end up pulling the trigger on. I'm so pissed off. Tonight could have been massive for me. If I had got that Shanna Dobson live bet in, that would have been huge. If I had gotten on Frankie like I, said I was looking to get on Frankie, this would have been huge. I had that unders parlay that I was planning on making and didn't pull the trigger on. This is a night of regret for me.
Yeah, but it's also tough, though, to say that, because are you going to really put out 10, 15 bets? Then, you have a lot of liability out there, too.
Yeah, but I added a lot of these bets later. So, like, Ike Villanueva, I added late. Dwight Grant, I added late. Matt Slimsberger, I added late. So, like, there would have been 3 bets that I wasn't on yet if I had locked these other ones in. And then, honestly, I probably don't lock them in because, like you said, I'm already in. That's it, though, boys. We got the over 2.5. Cash it.
There it is.
Yeah, I like that look. The
That
guy
over
who was
1.5.
talking about a fight to go to decision earlier, that was a great look. Yeah, over 1.5.
Minus 275.
It
That's why I
sucks.
don't even mind laying the money.
That's
To me, it doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah, right there, you're capping that at 70. Or are you capping it at 75%?
yeah, 75%. Just about.
And yeah, and really, it's what Eric says. You're literally taking, that's 35 cents on the dollar. Take your 35 cents on the dollar. Pick up your late 27.50. Pick up a grand. We've laid 275 on much worse. That we have. We've laid 275 on much worse. Yeah, Antonio, Frankie got hit with a leg kick and he definitely wobbled a bit. Yeah, but he's still winning this round. He's outboxing up here. But it's close because, yeah, his leg does look wobbled. Yeah, his legs hurt. Frankie's legs hurt.
Yep. Yeah, that leg's hurt. Yeah, because I think 80% is minus 300. So, yeah. So that's about
75,
right. Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, we've laid it on, like I said, much, much worse.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
just getting better. We're definitely getting better. We didn't even make a bet on it, did we, on my bookie?
Not on this fight.
For the night.
Oh, no. We just hit our other one.
Okay. So, yeah, definitely getting better with everything. Yeah, Lee, I don't know. Maybe you might be right here. It looks like Pedro has turned it up a bit.
Yeah, this one's definitely close. It could either go 2-1 or.
But hey, that goes
way.
right in my split decision thing, which is why I wanted to see a nice heavy price on that.
Yeah, no. I wonder if they have this like that one just start fucking quartering.
Now I'm just hoping Frankie pulls through so I can say I was right. I did end up hitting him live at plus 175 for just a little bit, but not a full unit, not enough to brag about.
5-3. Avalanche route. Everyone's big dog that I keep hearing.
Avalanche are a huge favorite, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pole Glock, you have over 3.5. I won't say anything, but I think you're okay there. But
yeah, let's go Plug Lock. That's another thing is a bunch of people tailed me on my over 2.5, and they were asking about the over 3.5, and I was like, well, the over 3.5, it's not as good as the 2.5. I played the 2.5 for a reason.
Pedro's minus 250 now, so.
Yep, they flipped it again. Frankie's a dog, but he's only plus 150.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so what's Frankie by decision now? Plus 300? Pedro plus 350, you said, right?
Yeah.
Looks like money's coming in on Pedro for that live line. I saw it just jump to minus 300.
Holy shit.
Well, it's because the leg. So he kicked Frankie's leg pretty good 3 times.
Yeah, you think that's it?
Yeah, it's
Frankie's
the
power's
leg.
gone.
Well, you gotta. Who'd you score round 1 for? Like that one could have gone either way.
It's 2-1 Pedro, I think.
I think.
See, and that's the thing. Like it all comes down to round 1 at this point. It's either 2-1 Pedro or 2-1 Frankie. I know that sounds stupid, but yeah, because it all comes down to that first round.
That's why I'm thinking, like I said, split decision. I really think this is going to be a split decision.
But this is where we can trust Frankie, right? He's been to round 4 before. He's been to round 5 before. Let's see what happens. Oh, big takedown early.
Yep,
there you go, Frankie.
He can do
veteran
that.
savvy. Go, buddy.
Leg too. Yeah, he's got to save that leg, man. I'd be shooting for takedowns left and right. Draw no bet. Pedro Munhoz minus 225. Draw no bet. That's stupid.
Yeah, Pedro's doing okay here early.
I mean, it looks kind of deceiving because he is kind of like moving forward, taking the center of the octagon and shit, but.
Well, Frankie's not throwing those combos.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He was outscoring him very, very well, even though he's the one moving backwards.
Oh, his leg is hurt. Yeah, you could tell. This might end up being a TKO here. I don't know how much longer he can stand.
I hope Frankie goes for another takedown. I would love to see him get this thing on the mat.
You could tell his leg just a tad wobbly in some of those movements. I'm surprised Pedro's not attacking that leg. Oh, good one.
Ooh, big connection by Frankie, though. His boxing combinations are still fantastic. He's lighting up Munhoz. That chin is just phenomenal.
No, I know. He's putting together some good exchanges.
Yeah,
Frankie's still tough as nails, man. I mean,
he's a good fighter. I mean, they gave him the Holloway fight.
Yeah.
Well, and people saying his durability is gone. Look at this.
That is crazy, right? You watch that fight, and then you watch Max versus Volkanovski, and it's like just MMA math is weird.
I do think Max took that fight a little easy. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think Frankie ever got Max's respect in that fight, so I think he just kind of coasted on it.
Yeah, Frankie.
Oh, big shot by Munhoz.
Keep working that leg, and it's over, dude.
Yeah, so if you had the over 3.5.
There it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Over 3.5 cashes. Boom.
See, it's kind of like last week we had that the fight, the Stipe DC fight. Someone bet Stipe by decision plus 560. You know,
that's insane.
You're getting a minus 120 into a plus 560. Munhoz by decision was like plus 400.
That's insane.
Like you're completely switching a line out.
I know.
And we know fights tend to go the distance.
Yeah, seriously.
So I mean, we're seeing it. You know, we're getting better with it, but definitely should be making good money on this stuff. Selecki by sub, it was plus 700.
Oh wow,
So,
Jesus.
I mean, the problem is hindsight is 2020. You look back and you're like, well, of course, but like,
well, when someone,
not of course.
but they did
But the
say
thing
it
is-
before the fight, and I was like, that's a pretty good look.
And
I
I-
can see decision.
And I said it on the show last night. Selecki has one way to win, and he was going to either win by a sub or a decision. So you narrowed it down to 2 fucking ways. I mean, you could sprinkle a little on both those and be happy.
I think Antonio. I don't know what the live line is, but whatever it is, I think Munhoz is starting to really crack Frankie here. So
See, Frankie is still voluming, though, is the problem.
Yeah,
Like,
the volume's still there. He just
you got to wonder how the judges are going to see this.
needs to keep cracking that leg, man. Stars are up 5-3. That's insane.
Are you kidding me? Whoa.
It's a lot of slip in the night.
still a close fight, but
It's still a close fight. No, I agree 100% with that. Look at the stats. I mean, they're all so close.
okay, we know the stats are bullshit.
I know the stats suck.
So
That's the same thing, man.
there was a fight we watched. They said the guy only had 10 strikes. We're watching the fight. He has like 40 strikes. Like, what are we? Who's doing the stats?
Bro, I was watching that fight with the Alaskan FC kid, Minus.
Yeah.
And if you were just listening to Dominic Cruz and not watching the fight, dude, he was blowing off fucking Minus. You would think he was winning the fight. I'm like, why you keep
I mean,
stroking this guy's
that was a pretty clear Munhoz round. Yeah, I don't know what the live line is.
Honestly, it could be 2-2. The live line looks like it's shifted toward Munhoz, so it's like minus 350. But this could be tied up. It all comes down to how you scored round one.
Yeah, I mean, could be split. But
Imagine a draw. That'd be awesome. Like plus 5,000.
and honestly, this isn't bad for me because I have both in DraftKings, but I'm not going to win shit because Agapova shit the bed. So just one bad pick, and yeah, you're not going to win.
Pedro Munhoz is back to where he started at minus 275.
Yeah, it's either. I mean,
Him by decisions minus 190, so you can get a little bit of price on there.
yeah, but 2 rounds goes plus 350.
Yeah, I know it's stupid. Yep, I know.
Yeah,
And it's still a close fight, so it still could go to Frankie or still have a risk, you know.
yeah. I think best case if you're
Frankie's
back
plus
in
240.
Frankie, it's 2-2. I think it's 3-1 Munhoz. Like I said, I'm still guessing it's going to be a split either way. Unless
I think you're absolutely right. I think this is going to come down to a split decision.
yeah,
And that, you know what? I always tell people, if you're flipping a coin and you're getting 2-1 on your coin, though, that's a good bet. So if this goes to a split and you've got Frankie, that's all you're looking for with an underdog like that.
and Frankie tried to take him down.
There, come on, get the takedown, Frankie. Damn.
Pedro looks good.
Munhoz in his damn hips.
Pedro looks like he's not slowing down a bit either. So
That crack there.
yeah, he did. Oh, he's a tough son of a bitch. So.
Good uppercuts. Nice little combo, Frankie.
I mean, yeah.
Man, this is going to be one of those ones where you're going to see... if Frankie wins it, you're going to be like, that guy won the fight?
Yeah, I think Frankie has to do a lot more. Like, I think he's the one who has to solidify the round.
He's starting off hot. Throwing more right now. Oh, shit. You don't want to do that. Pedro will get the better end of that.
Big knocks by Frankie there. He avoided all the damage. But look at the durability of Munhoz, man. I still just marvel at this guy. Like, his chin is made out of something else. I know we used to say that about Frankie, but holy crap.
Man,
One of these days, this Munhoz is going to drop off a cliff. One of these days, he's going to get hit by somebody, and we're all going to be like, fuck, never saw that coming.
it's the same shit what happened to the guy Cody Garbrandt just knocked out.
Yep.
He was durable as hell, too.
The day that chin cracks, it's always sad in MMA, man. The day that they get that first crack, it sucks.
He is also, like, coming up in his 40s, wasn't he? Or who was that? Who am I thinking of, man?
Ellison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Frankie's winning this round. It's early, but
Yeah, I think Frankie's winning this round too. If he wins this round, it's going to be a fucking Frankie edge.
So that would have been an awesome bet if you could bet by split decision. Over 4.5. If you had that, cash it. That was plus money. Yeah, I guess like what Clint said, like hindsight's 20/20, but it made sense to me that decision drop. Taking both guys by decision, you're getting +4 and like +450. So who cares who wins? If it goes,
That's why I just bet the over, man.
Yeah.
You're speaking my language. What? Again, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm pissed off. I messed up this card because I thought about for a long time. I was like, I should have bet every single over. Lay the wood on the over 1.5. That's a casher. The 2.5, perfect. The 3.5, that's a slight plus line. And then the 4.5, and if it goes to decision, you're cashing a nice juicy line on that one. I was going to bet every single total and just try and, squeeze a profit going that way. And I only stayed with the 2.5. So again, I just feel like I missed so many opportunities on this card.
Dude, this is such.
And I thought about these things. That's the thing. Like that was all up in here. That's not me in hindsight. These are things that I game planned for and then decided not to pull the trigger on.
Yeah, this is a good close fight.
This is a great fight.
Yeah, this is close, man.
Come on, Frankie, put a stamp on it here in this last minute. Oh, he wobbled him! Big right hand by Frankie wobbled Munhoz. Holy crap. I mean, that was probably the most significant strike of the round.
Yeah, no, I think Frankie won this round for sure, yeah.
It all comes down to round one. How did you score round one?
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, scorecards are going to be very interesting here.
So we know they don't count the kick to strike, so.
It's just a couple of those rounds, Munhoz was really hitting Frankie hard. And Frankie just got wobbled by the jab. Come on. Again, I have no dog in this fight. Yeah, this is a great fight though for DraftKings. I would definitely get a lot of points if Agapova would have done good.
I know I'm worried about this fucker if he wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Munhoz by split. That's what I would.
I'm gonna guess Munhoz by split, but I've got it for Frankie, guys. I got 3-2 Frankie. I think Frankie won round one. I think it was 2-2 coming into this, and I think Frankie got round 5.
Yeah, but good close fight.
I could see Frankie edging this out. I don't know. It's a weird fight.
Definitely don't want your mortgage on. See, that's the deal.
Yeah.
Munhoz was the same line that Merab Dvalishvili was last week. What's the easier bet?
Yep.
It's that easy. Like Jova, you need Munhoz in the worst way.
That's usually when you don't get what you want.
Ain't that the truth?
Well,
sports betting.
Well, we had the guys were saying the parlay, the two favorite parlay, the last two fights, Rodriguez and Munhoz, was even money. And yeah, you might get shitted on here. Frankie's good. Frankie's always a good, tough guy. He got blasted by Zombie and he got blasted by Ortega, and they lost to the champ, who was the champ, Holloway. So it's not like he's losing the bums.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm guessing 3-2 Munhoz. That's my guess.
And I've got 3-2 Frankie.
Yeah, I think split, though, either way.
I think it just looks a little bit worse. Frankie's backing up more of the fight. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going same thing, 3-2 Pedro.
Good stay off fight though, unless you.
Yeah, if I bet Pedro, I would be scared shitless right now. I'm gonna be honest.
If you bet Frankie, you'd be doing this.
If I bet Frankie, I would be feeling pretty good.
If you're up,
Like, I have
money,
a
though.
shot.
If you're even actually, Drew, if you're up, because even if you're down, it's a smart bet.
Yeah,
Dogs are always kind of smart bets.
Tonight they were smart as hell. All the dogs came in tonight except for freaking Dwight Grant.
So we don't have the scores. Oh,
Split. It's a split.
I called split in round 1.
What's it gonna be?
Frankie.
Oh shit! The dog wins.
Frankie
wins.
won a split.
Holy fuck!
Frankie won.
I mean, I gotta admit that's a close ass fight. Good job, Frankie. But if you're talking about if you throw damage into the equivalent, I mean, into the equation, fucking, to me, Pedro put the more damage on the guy. I mean, why does that not count in MMA?
Yeah, great fight though. Like I said, if we could have bet,
Look, he can barely walk. Like, look at this shit.
well,
Shit.
he stopped throwing his leg kick.
My point is, like, judges don't.
Poe Glock, excuse me. I bet him live, I said. I got him at plus 175.
Yeah, Antonio. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. That's a tough one.
You know what's funny, Poe, though? I go through this roller coaster where for like 3 fight cards in a row, if I had like bet every single lean I had, I would just be like sleeping on a pile of money. And then the next fight, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to trust myself. And then I get like smashed. I know, man. All love. I'm just messing.
And if only we could have bet fight to go to split decision. God, that would have been a nice bet.
Damn. Even there at the end, Frankie was plus 240 by decision.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close fight.
It was a close fight.
I'm not going to say Munhoz dominated.
I'm not mad at the decision at all.
Yeah.
I do think, however, damage means something, and I think Frankie was on the end of it mostly. But good job, Frankie. Glad to see him with the W here. He's one of my favorite all-time fighters. I mean, I love Frankie.
I mean, well, if you're going by like the volume, Frankie's going to out-volume you for sure. So
yeah, no, and to me that's bullshit because a lot of those fucking punches don't even fucking really.
Well, I think it was after round 2 we were kind of like, okay, Frankie's got this. Then he started getting leg kicked, so he started wobbling a bit. But Frankie dug deep and he put the stamp on it round 5. He needed round 5, knew it, got it. So. Yeah, good. Honestly, for such a pretty crappy card, surprisingly good fights. This, to be honest, was better than last week's card. Last week was a pay-per-view. So
that's awesome. Well, we're going to end the night early before 10 o'clock. That's great.
I can't believe how early it is. This is unreal.
I know. Now we get to go party. I mean, it's what, 8 where you are?
You know what? You bring up a valid point. I'm going to do a shot to celebrate.
I'll do one with you.
And that's why I was so mad
hasn't worked all
at that plus 125. That was garbage. That they only gave us plus 125.
Well, they knew, though. Frankie more than likely wasn't going to knock out Munhoz. He got close a couple times, but yeah, that's the way he wins.
Yeah.
Cheers, my friends. If you had a good night, congratulations. Happy for everybody.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest. We didn't have any stress, anxiety, or insomnia this week because we didn't put a whole lot into this card. So next week we'll definitely be back to calling our buddies over at Natural Heights because usually we do suffer from those symptoms.
Yeah.
Anyways, go give them a shout. 210-592-1060, 1880 Nacogdoches Road. Go visit them, Natural Heights here in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, it was and actually that saved you that Frankie got the decision, so the guy didn't get those points for the win.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah, you should win that. Yeah, guys, give us a like, a subscribe. We got a lot of stuff.
First place, baby. I hit it.
First place, congratulations on your satellite ticket.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
The guy.
Hey, everybody hanging out tonight. Make sure you subscribe here to Pub Sports Radio. They do some awesome stuff.
$10.
Give us a retweet over on Twitter if you don't mind. I do some articles for these guys every single week. They're awesome. And more often than not, thanks to COVID, my ass has been stuck at home, so I've been streaming with these guys live every single Saturday. So more than likely, you'll probably get to hang out with us live for the next fight night as well. They do it every week, and family plans and COVID permitting, sometimes I'm on the show as well. So make sure you subscribe here with these guys. They're cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thanks, Clint. Definitely good. Good night of fights. Even not betting every fight or every, it's nice to be pretty confident or right with your picks, because I'll admit last week I felt really bad with that Sean O'Malley loss, but this week, came back, lay low. Pick your spots, choose them, bet them, win.
All three of our best bets on the show, Talkin Hands won. So if you're listening to Talkin Hands, you'd be up 3-0. You had Daniel Rodriguez.
Yep.
I had, I changed it, but Solecki and Simmelsberger, and then Minifold. So
yeah, the Semselberger one we both agreed with.
Yep. So there you go, 3-0 night. We're very happy with that, and we're gonna take that shit and run. Go give my man Clint a buy on his shirts. Similar shirts are badass. Go check them out. They look really cool. That blue is awesome. Clint, man, I really appreciate you coming on again, buddy.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I love hanging out with you guys. It's fun, especially when we've got a night like tonight where managed to profit, managed to win. Tonight was a wild night with some stuff I was not expecting to see, but it was a good time. Thank you guys for having me. I always love hanging out.
Yeah, and I really appreciate all you guys in the chat, too, for coming and hanging out with us. Lord knows that, we know that you don't have to be here with us, but you are, and we really appreciate that, because we all have fun, and I love seeing what y'all guys are on and what y'all have in bets, and part of the fun of this and why we love it so much. Anyway, give us a shout, give us that like and subscribe, and man, we'll see you next week, Clint.
Yep, see you guys. Have a great week. Good luck, everybody, and I'm looking forward to next week's card. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart like this one did.
Yes, sir. Go visit mybookie.ag. Put in that promo code, Up Sports.
Alrighty, guys.
Later, guys.
Yep, we'll see you guys next week, and we'll be back. This was Talkin Hands, signing out.